pass for 39 yards. They rushed for 36. Nice mix offensively.
It was a great mix, and this is what a running quarterback who feels the freedom to run can do. And two of those were improvised. The last one, the touchdown, the one before, that he just got pressure, broke out of it, and made yards. And he's, he had a chance to throw the ball earlier, and he looked at it and pulled it down and went north and south. And
well, even that play, Gary, it was a pass play, and he circled around.
After review, the ruling on the field of a touchdown is upheld.
All right. So a rushing touchdown for Caden Seltzer, his 4th of the season. The 11 plays, 75 yards, 5:16 the time of possession, 9:44 the first, the time of the score. Automatic. Alejandro
Mata is now wearing number 84.
Alejandro Mata is out for the PAT. He's hit 91 straight, 13 of 13 this season. The Buffaloes opening drive. Put 6 on the board. Mata going to tack on one more. Snap, plants left, swings the right, kick is up. And he bisects the uprights. And it's 7-0 in favor of Colorado. Great start offensively for the Buffaloes here at Folsom Field as they lead 7-zip. BYU will have the ball for the first time on the other side of a timeout. 9:44 to play in this opening quarter. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
We champion the same values that drive CU Athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU Athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU Athletics in building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs! Hey, Buffs fans, every touchdown means more than points on the board. This season, our partners at Taco Bell are donating $1,000 to the Golden Buffalo Scholarship Fund for every touchdown the Buffs score. That's more opportunities for CU student athletes to succeed in the classroom and on the field. So cheer loud because every touchdown makes a difference. Taco Bell, a proud partner of CU Athletics. Liv Moss. Colorado football is brought to us by XL Energy, proudly powering Colorado homes, businesses, even Folsom Field with 99.9% reliable energy. Their employees, your neighbors, committed to keeping the lights on and spreading good energy across our state. We're proud to power Colorado and support the Buffaloes. Coach Andy and MJ back here in Boulder. Opening drive for the Buffs. 11 plays, 75 yards, over 5 minutes. The time of possession nearly dead even. Rushing and passing in that one. Caden Salter was outstanding. Ultimately a 3-yard run by the quarterback. Down to the sideline we go in the 7-0 game. Here's Andy Lindahl.
Yeah, great atmosphere. Got the fans alive, and there's a little swagger out of this Buff team. I don't know if you noticed it, Mark, or maybe Coach saw it. Jordan Seaton constantly talking to his matchup out there, actually begging him at one point to come inside. So I don't know what's going on, but Jordan Seaton has a little aggression to him tonight.
All right. He's a leader. He's fired up a little bit. I want to give a shout out to our buddy Bruce listening at Woodland Park tonight. On the Varsity Network app, Cody Hagan back to return. He's the deep man. By the way, when the captains came out for the opening coin toss, Gary, did you notice who it was?
It was all the specialists.
Buck Buchanan, who's about ready to kick off, Alejandro Mata, and Damon Greaves, who have been outstanding this season. Buchanan is going to send that one to Cheyenne. Holy cow. That thing hit the upright. It hit the upright halfway up the goalpost. And this season, he's now 20 of 22 on touchbacks. Last season, Gary, Colorado had 15 touchbacks in 4+ games now. He's got 20 this season. How about that?
I love it.
Fantastic. All right, here comes Bear Bachmeyer. Freshman out of Marietta, California. Was at Stanford. They fire the coach. He transfers. His brother's on the team. First down attempt at the 25. Bachmeyer, thick leg kind. Hands off, running back. That's L.J. Martin, and the Buffs are all over him. The entire herd was making the tackle right there. And crawling out of the pile was Reggie Hughes. He and Amari McNeil collaborated on that tackle. That's a 1-yard gain, second down and 9.
Boy, Amari McNeil is playing good football inside.
Yes, he is.
You know, he's one of those guys that is really dependable in there and has been.
6'4", 300-pound senior out of Sewanee, Georgia. Played 2 years at Tennessee. Last couple he's been at Buffalo. Second down and 9 with the 26. Bachmeyer out of the shotgun. Moving left to right with the Cougars. Ball right hash mark. Fakes the handoff at the end around. Set the throw. Going to run now. And he got hit and slammed down. There's a flag on the play.
It's a face mask by us.
Oh, I think Keaton Wade got him on the mask.
Keaton Wade got him on the mask.
Loss of 3.
Inadvertent. It was not a...
It was a great defensive play, but yeah, got his hand up there around the helmets.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense number 27. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Well, that's 2 plays on offense for BYU, and the Buffs defense was very stout. They're going to get the first down here in the penalty simply because of the inadvertent face mask on Keaton Wade. So that moves it all the way up to the 41-yard line. 8:59 to play, opening quarter. First possession after BYU. Buffs score on their opening drive. 7-0 Colorado. First and 10 on the 41-yard line. Slot to the right. Multiple tight ends out there. Bachmeyer's out of the shotgun. Roberts shifts to the left-hand side of the formation. Play action. Sets to throw. Has time. Now flush. Running to the near sideline. Being pursued. And he whips that one out of bounds. And there was a shot as he got out of bounds. And he hit one of the officials who went down. Keaton Wade was the guy that kind of escorted him out of bounds. And so incomplete. Second down and 10 now for the 41 for BYU.
Okay, Mark. The Buffs are going to play a spy on Bachman. We're going to play Martavius French on him, and he's going to spy a little bit. They'll take him out of coverage, but he's going to be assigned to that guy.
All right. Well, let's keep an eye on that. Second down and 10 for the 41 after the incompletion. 3 wide receivers, open side left. Fakes the handoff, runs up inside. Bachmeyer tried to step out of a tackle, and it was Hughes, the linebacker, had him around the ankles. Didn't haul him down, but he tripped him down. A gain of 5. Now it's third down and 5 for the 46 for BYU.
Yeah, we got blocked in there a little bit.
Yep.
Martavius French was trying to get over to him. He's assigned to him, it looks like, on every play. He just got clipped a little bit.
New defensive front has come in. London Merritt, one of them out there. Also the other freshman, Alexander McPherson. It's third down and 5 for the 46-yard line. Moving from left to right, ball right hash mark. Out of the shotgun is Bachmeyer. Tight end through the backfield of motion. Sets to throw. Slant, left side pass is deflected and caught. It was deflected by DJ McKinney, and Chase Roberts caught it off the rebound. A gain of 8, and there is a flag in the play.
I'm going to call interference on that.
Oh, what's the old line? Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. I mean, DJ was right there, was on him like a cheap suit, and deflected the ball. Great concentration by Roberts to actually catch it. Now they're discussing the flag here. Here comes our call.
Pass interference. Defense number 8. Ball be played to the spot of foul. Automatic first down.
Yeah, 2 penalties, 2 first downs.
Yep. One of them inadvertent. This one doesn't change the position of the ball because it's from the spot of the foul where they made the reception. All right, first down and 10 now for the Buffs 46-yard line. Trips to the open side right. 7-0 Colorado. 7:45 to play the opening frame. Bachmeyer looking to throw a little swing. A double pass. Wanting to throw it back. Going to whip this one down the far side. Defense is down there, and it is knocked away, intended for Parker Kingston. They went for a little trickeration, threw it to the right side, and then a diagonal pass by Kingston going on a streak down the far side, and it's incomplete. Coverage was Tawfiq Bayard. Second down and 10 for the 46.
Yeah,
Buffs had that totally covered.
Yeah, totally. They were in good shape on that.
Incomplete pass.
Stoudemire almost intercepted that thing.
Yes, he did. Boy, yeah, he came over in a safety spot. All right, second down and 10 for the 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Bachmeyer. Shifting behind him is Martin, the running back. Snap, turns left, hands off Martin, and grabbed from behind, and down, back at the 50-yard line. Tavian Coleman, like he was shot out of a cannon, will tackle for a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, that's the most aggressive I've seen Tavian this year. That was a great play.
Outstanding play by number 54, and it's 3rd down and 14.
He just went right around the center. He went backdoor on him and then flattened down to make the play. It was a great play by Tavian.
The grad transfer out of Humboldt, Texas. And he humiliated the offensive lineman there. 3rd down and 14 for the 50. And the Buffs get a stop right here. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Snap, dropping to throw, scanning, throws it over the middle. Short pass, caught at the 50, 45-yard line, running to the near sideline, and driven out of bounds. On the catch that time was Cody Hagan. Picked up yardage. They needed 14. They got 12. Makari Vickers eventually ran him out of bounds. That'll make it 4th down and 2 now for BYU.
Yeah, they did a good job of blocking. They knew this was coming, and they all set a screen down there.
Offense stays out there.
Yeah, they did a nice job picking us off as we went after it.
Yep, they're 2 of 4 on 4th downs this season. 4th down and 2 for the 38-yard line. 6:40 to play, opening quarter, 7-0 Colorado. Bachmeier in a pistol formation. He's got a running back behind him. Snap, fakes, throws, slant, left side, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of Chase Roberts, their best wide receiver. He drops the football. It was right there, DJ McKinney on the coverage, and it's a turnover on downs. The Buffs will take over at the 38-yard line with 6:31 to play in this opening quarter. Nice defensive series. The Buffs defense helped BYU with a couple of penalties, but Colorado ultimately gets the stop. We'll take a timeout here in Boulder. 7-0 Colorado. The Buffaloes with the football when we come back to Folsom Field after this break. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Dear football fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Sil-Tahar Motors, serving Boulder Valley and the surrounding communities for over 65 years. Get everything you want out of a dealership. Coach Andy at MJ back here at Folsom Field. Our buddy Lauren checking in. He's hauling feeder cattle out of North Dakota, he says tonight, listening to the ball game on, I'm assuming, Sirius XM, maybe the Varsity Network app. Gary, nice defensive series for Colorado.
Great defensive series. Really, we had 2 penalties there. They wouldn't have had a first down, wouldn't have earned a first down. And then big play, Chase Roberts dropping that ball, but you got to think that DJ McKinney was in his mustache there and had something to do with that. But a really good series. Some big plays behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't get run on. Good, really a good 2 first series.
Yep, offensive
Colorado's
series.
offense. Yep. Colorado's defense there.
7-0.
Best we've seen all year, Mark.
I think so. Yeah, I agree, Gary. 7-0 right now, Buffaloes. Keep in mind, that means they've scored more against this BYU team than they're averaging this season. They only average 5 points per ball game given up, one of the tops in the country. They've only now had 2 touchdowns scored of them. The second one tonight was a 3-yard run by Caden Salter. We've got 6:31 to play. Opening quarter. Buffs once again on the field. Salter 3 of 3 passing, 39 yards. He also had 5 carries for 31 yards and a touchdown in that opening drive. First and 10 for the 38. Moving from right to left, ball left hash mark. Receiver either side. Salter snap. Handoff. Big run. Left side. Micah Welch spins up a defender. 45, 40, 35, and out of bounds on the near side. Who said you can't run on BYU? A 27-yard run by Micah Welch. Tanner Wall brought him down, and it's a first down inside Cougar territory for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, Draylen Miller in the backfield on that play, Mark. It's sort of a lead blocker down there. Got ahead of him and made a key block.
Big hole on that left side. Seaton and Hill, Xavier Hill on that left side. First down at 10 with the 35. Inside Cougar territory. Snap. Draylen Miller. It was a direct snap to the running back, and he runs it up off the right side inside the 30 between the hashes down to the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Tommy Prassis was there on the tackle.
What a nice play that was.
Little Wildcat, huh?
Little Wildcat put Salter in motion.
Second down and 1 from the 26-yard line. Salter back behind the center now as quarterback. Flanked either side by a running back. Tight end to the right. Leaving no is Salter in motion. Another Wildcat play. They get this one on a snap to Draylen Miller. Runs off the left side. Over the top of a defender. Along the numbers at the 15. All the way down to the 11-yard line. There's a flag of the play. Yeah, a gain of 15.
We got a hold on O'Marion Miller, I think. But yeah, the exact same play. Just to the other side.
Yep. Tanner Wall was there in the tackle. Here comes the penalty call.
Personal foul.
Oh.
Face mask.
Oh.
Defense number 4.
Oh.
Take that one. Hey, this is some aggressive play calling, bro.
I love it, what Pat Shermer's doing right now. I'm glad you were wrong on that one. There might have been a hold, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call us.
That's right. First down and goal to go from the 6-yard line. 5:21 to play opening quarter. 7-0 Buffaloes on the verge of making it a 2-score game. Salter is right now. He is, in fact, as a running back. They direct snap this one to Draylen Miller. Runs up inside. He bowls over a defender to the end zone. That was bone on bone. And Miller wins that battle. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. Draylen Miller, number 6 from 6 yards out. And it's 13-0 Colorado with 5:08 to play in the opening quarter.
I know, Mark, you've spent some time around Draylen Miller. He just looks like a running back.
Oh, man.
He doesn't look like a receiver.
He is
looks
an athlete,
like a
man.
running back, man.
He is an athlete.
Yeah, that's a great play. Three plays in a row. The same set, same motion, same play.
Gary,
well blocked.
Colorado has come out against a physical BYU team and is the more physical team early on. Alejandro Mata for the PAT. Now he's going to walk his steps off again. There was a delay. And he does. All right, number 16 looks ready. 13-0 is their score. Greaves to hold. Down the right knee, right hand extended. Plants the left, swings the right. And is right down Padre.
Mark.
And the Buffaloes lead at 14-0 over BYU.
Let me tell you, that play was so well blocked that time. That I have not seen us that cleanly blocked on a running play in a couple of years. That was beautiful.
Buffaloes playing their best football of the year tonight. 5:08 to play in the first quarter. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. 14-0 Colorado over number 25 BYU. Here in Boulder, you're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam. On the sidelines, in the stands, or listening to Buffs football, opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you could do it anywhere, anytime, except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Hey, at your local Ford stores, you'll find versatile Ford SUVs, EVs, and the only trucks built Ford tough. Go Buffs. And Ford is our game sponsor tonight. Coach Andy and MJ back here in Boulder. 5:08 to play in the second quarter. 14-0 Colorado. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. That drive was 4 plays, 62 yards, 123 the time of possession. They've actually adjusted the touchdown run by Draylen Miller from 6 to 5 yards. Nonetheless, the extra points by Alejandro Mata makes it 14-0. Gary, 132 yards, 93 yards rushing on a defense that has been giving up 200 yards and only 44 yards rushing.
Well, I'll tell you, they've come out aggressive. They've come out aggressive running the quarterback. They've come out aggressive with a little scheme they haven't had before.
Yep, little Wildcats.
But let me tell you, they have blocked BYU. They have
now wearing number 91 for BYU.
All right. Give it a shout out to our guy Derek. He's checking in from Calgary, Canada tonight. Listening on iHeartRadio. We appreciate that. On our flagship tonight in Denver. KOA Radio, 850 AM, 94.1 FM. Folks listening on Sirius XM tonight, the Varsity Network app. You're getting a show. Buchanan to kick off. High and end of a end. Man, he has got juice in that leg tonight. That one hits the back of the end zone on the north end. 5:08 to play. 14-0. BYU's opening possession, they accumulated 14 yards. They had 2 first downs, and those were both by penalty. An inadvertent face mask on Keaton Wade, and then another defensive penalty on the Buffaloes. All right, first down and 10 with the 25. BYU with the football. Bear Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Ball on the right hash mark. Motion to the right. Goes the tight end Ryan. Snap to Bachmeier. Fakes the handoff. Sets to throw. Pressure in his face. Throws it over the middle. And he hits the tight end at the 50-yard line. Down the numbers on the near side. Tackled by Stoutmire. That's Carson Ryan. He's a Utah transfer. He's out of Orem, Utah, and a gain of 28 yards and a first down for BYU. There's that tight end, Gary.
Yep, it's his 10th catch of the year, and they play with 2 or 3 tight ends, Mark, and always seem to find him.
Clock running, 4:40 to play, opening quarter, 14-0 Buffaloes. First down at 10 for the 47. That's the only real offensive play BYU's had so far tonight. Bear Bachmeier, quarterback number 47. Fakes the handoff, sets to throw, steps up in the pocket. Now he wants to run, runs into one of his offensive linemen, circles back around, being chased by Arden Walker, runs across the 40, down near the 35-yard line. He dives down right in front of Arden Walker, and it's a scramble for 12 yards. He was bottled up as he went right. The Buffs pursued, and he circled back around to his left, and that's where he picked up the first down.
Well, I'm surprised that BYU is coming out here trying to throw it as much as they are. They really have not tested our defensive line. In the run game, they've just gone right to throwing the football.
First down and 10 for the 35-yard line. Inside Buffs territory. Cody Hagan went to the wrong side of the field. He's back at a trips, unbalanced line. Got trips to the boundary left now. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Running play off to the right-hand side, away from where all the receivers were. He's got a lead blocker. Runs down to the 25-yard line, in between the hash and numbers, and took a shot right there by Alexander McPherson. That's a run of 11 yards. Pretty effective there. Everyone was boundary side left. They ran with a lead blocker around the right-hand side.
Yeah, our defense adjusted to the short side of the field where there were more players. Don't know if you have to do that, but that's what we did. And they ran a man across in motion as a lead blocker, and it was a pretty good pickup then by Bachmeier.
2-touchdown lead for the Buffaloes. First down and 10 now for the Colorado 25-yard line. 3:05 to play in the opening quarter. Bachmeier takes the snap, fakes the little shovel, step to throw, throws and hits the tight end over the middle. He runs down the seam in between the hash and numbers. He's hit by the linebacker. Ball pops loose. It's loose, and it's scooped up by Stoutmire, and he returns at 12 yards.
It's down. They're calling it down.
As Ryan went down, The ball came out.
Ground calls the fumble.
All right. Carter Stoutmeyer scooped it up.
Ruling on the field is when it was down prior to fumbling the ball. He made the line of the game. First down, BYU.
Yeah, he was down.
Okay. So it will end up being a 12-yard pickup.
We are going to hold on.
Well, the CU crowd doesn't like that one. They want to get a review of that. We're seeing it on Buff Vision right now. Boy, it might have been coming out. It might have been coming out on the way down. We just got to look at it. I think that thing was coming loose. He took a shot, and it's awful close. First down and 10 with a 12-yard line. Nonetheless, they're going to get the snap off here. Play clock is at 7, down to 6 in a pistol formation. Bachmeier, the freshman, takes the snap, turns, hands off to Martin, bounces right side, and he got hit on the edge and run out of bounds at a 5-yard line. Making the tackle was Tion Parks. That's a gain of 7. They can get a first down inside the 3.
He was down. His forearm is determines that his forearm was down, and that's what caused the fumble. But, you know, we lost the game at CSU because that same play, they didn't call it down.
Inside 2 minutes to play, opening quarter. BYU threatening now. Buffs on top 14-0. Second down and 3 from the 5. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. Bachmeier with the snap. Drops to throw. Swings that one off to a crossing wide receiver. And he went down to the wide receiver.
Yeah, he tripped coming
and
across.
Lost his footing.
They're throwing a lot of crossing routes, Mark, coming underneath, hitting crossing routes.
They tried to get that one to a man out of the backfield. Tawfiq Byers was there. All right. Third down and 3 for the 5-yard line. Buffs will change out men along the defensive front. 1:42 to play, opening quarter, 14-0 Buffaloes. Third down and 3 for the 5. Moving left to right. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. He's got Martin off his right hip. He sets to throw. The freshman scanning, looking. Now wants to run. Up inside. Bounces off of his own offensive lineman. Got hit at the 6-yard line and taken down right there. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 6, so about a yard and a half. A nice tackle that time by London Merritt for the Buffaloes. And now, as they move it back, it's 4th down and 4 to go.
And they're going to go. No, they're going to kick it.
They're going to bring a field goal. You know, I was wondering, they hesitated and kind of lingered there for a little while.
Sure did.
So now here comes the kicker, Will Farron. Not going to be a real long kick. They're going to spot this one down at the 13-yard line, so a 23-yard kick. Kicking from left to right from the right hash. Sam Vanderhaar down to the right knee, right hand extended. Farron outstanding this season. Plants the left, swings the right, kick is up. No, there was a flag before the kick.
Play a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
So take those 3 off the board because it went right down Broadway.
Mark, the play that we stopped the quarterback on was really well defended. I mean, we had guys in every gap as he was trying to bounce that football outside. Well played by our defense.
So now this one's spotted at the 18-yard line. A 28-yard field goal for Farron. This season, he's 8 of 8. Has not had one blocked. 14-0 Colorado. BYU looking to tack on 3. Kick is up. It's on its way, and it is good. So the penalty was moot. That makes it 14-3 in favor of Colorado now with 45 seconds remaining in this opening quarter. We'll get you the drive information here in a moment. I do want to pause 10 seconds now for all of our network affiliates across the state of Colorado to identify themselves. A 10-second ID break on the Colorado Football Network. So here's your drive information. 8 plays, 65 yards. 4:24 the time of possession. A 28-yard field goal gives BYU its first points of the ballgame to make it 14-3. We've got 45 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Well, Gary, Colorado was, even on that drive, was still pretty sharp defensively.
He still played pretty well there.
All right, Farron to kick off from left to right. He's not nearly the touchback man that the Buffs kicker, Buck Buchanan is. Arge is about 3 yards deep, had a chance. No, he's going to put the knee down. Going to pull that one out to the 25-yard line. 45 seconds remaining. In quarter number 1, 14-3 Colorado. Buffs football brought to us by Modelo. Brewed for full-time Buffaloes fans. Modelo.
Okay, I'm eager to see what we put together here now.
Right.
Everything's been pretty doggone creative and
a lot of quarterback runs. They've done some Wildcats. Traylon Miller had his touchdown on the Wildcats. The left side of that line, Jordan Seaton, Xavier Hill has done very, very well. They've run behind them a number of times. First down and 10 with the 25. Caden Salter right now, 3 of 3 passing, 39 yards. He's got 5 carries for 31 on a touchdown. Handoff. Micah Welch, left side, hard running. Splits 2 defenders out across the 30. And they'll spot him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on first down. Nice, healthy pickup. Anisi Purcell was on the tackle.
boy, I've been impressed with Zarian McGill at center this entire game, and really so far this season. He's really been effective, the most effective center we've had in a while.
Down to 15 seconds remaining. You're going to get this one off before the quarter break. 14-3 Colorado. They don't have to. The play clock's about 2 seconds behind the game clock, and I think that's what they're going to wait for. I don't think they'll snap it. All right, 1 quarter in the books. Here at Folsom Field, what a start for the Buffaloes. They lead number 25 BYU 14-3 on a Saturday night under the lights at Folsom Field. We'll take a timeout. They'll switch in second quarter straight ahead. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Today we have 2 very special guests on our program, introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So we could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bird and beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And Sco Buffs.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
And welcome back to Folsom Field. I'm Andy Lindahl down on the playing surface. Of course, as always, voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson up there with his great sense of humor, folks. One day we're going to get him out on the road. You're going to see him in a comedy show at some of these Big 12 locations. Coach Gary Barnett's up there, too. Mark requested I say something interesting. So here's what's interesting. After all our talk in pregame about how it's tough to run against BYU and they need to show some physicality, guys, I feel like they're showing it. They're being aggressive about it. And I'll be honest with you, I did not expect this out of Pat Shurmur, so it's been a very nice surprise. The offense has been interesting, Mark. What do you think of that?
Well, you know what? Yeah, for the joke I said for our listeners, I said during the break, they said, Andy's going to bring it out of the break. And I said, Andy, I want to try something different. He said, what's that? And I said, you for once say something interesting. So, you know, we kid each other like brothers up here, don't we?
See, now Mary's going to be messaging you next week, Mark. Just so you know. You're going to lay off Gary, and Mary just text Mark directly.
Mary Barnett did scold her husband a couple weeks ago for being hard on Andy, and so I'm sure Mary will text me now. 99 yards rushing so far, by the way, Gary, for the Buffaloes against this very stout BYU defense.
Yeah, it's been impressive, Mark, and it's been thorough. It's been effective. It's been well done. It's been a total 11 guys out there blocking for each other with the offense, and it's been creative. It's just been about everything that we could want from our end of it and our fans' end of it for this team to come out and perform like this so early. I mean, we got 3 more quarters. But all indications are this team's got some spark right now. I think it's Ralphie.
I
really do. I think
it's Ralphie. Ralphie showed up, ran like just a crazy woman the last game and tonight in her opening run. And since then, the Buffs have played with a different attitude. So it's got to be Ralphie, don't you think? Hey, Colorado Football is brought to us by our friend Laura Levy. When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy. She's the official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers, buyers, and CU families with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. Visit lauralevy.com. That's Levy, lauralevy.com, or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffaloes roam. All right, second quarter, so we switch ends. Buffs now moving from left to right here in quarter number 2. 14-3. Buffaloes with the lead. A fresh 15 minutes on that second quarter clock. Caden Salters out of the shotgun. Ball left hash mark from the 31-yard line. Snap. Hands off to Traylon Middle, running left-hand side. He gets hit out of the secondary, and he is twisted down by Tommy Prasis, the nickelback. That's a gain of 7 yards, and it's a first down for Colorado. Traylon Miller is a good-looking athlete, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He looks like a running back.
Yes, he does. Built like it. 5'11", 200 pounds. Soft run at Silsbee, Texas. First down. Normally you see him in the slot, but with all the injuries, they've got him in the running back position tonight. First down and 10 now from the 38-yard line. Slot to the boundary side left. One receiver right. Motion man through the backfield. Snap taken by Salter. Throws it out in the flat left side. The aforementioned Traylon Miller makes the grab. He's across the 45. Got driven out of bounds in the flat on the far side of the field. A gain of 8. Evan Johnson on the tackle. And that will make it now second down and kind of a heavy 2, if you will.
Yeah, give the Buffs staff some credit, man, for getting him in there and getting an offense around him.
There we go. Salter has a chance to run. Picks up the first down. Splits the defenders. Dives forward. Out across midfield. Into Cougar territory. Down to the 48-yard line. That's a scramble to 5 yards. Justin Kirkland was there on the tackle. Number 96 for BYU. And it's a first down for the Buffaloes. Here comes, by the way, Dallin Hayden. He missed early action this season with a hand injury. We saw him last week against the Cowboys. 14-3 Colorado. 13:35 to play second quarter. First down and 10 for the 48. Buffs moving left to right. In between the hashes. Salter with a running back on either side. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Hayden. Stands tall in the pocket. Now he's rushed from behind. And he whips that one to the east side of the field out of bounds. Found no one downfield, had no room to run. They did a good job of keeping containment.
We may not have gotten that ball snapped soon enough. We got a penalty flag down at the far end.
Oh, there it is. Let's see.
He's the guy in charge of watching it.
Here comes the call from our referee tonight.
Maybe it's a holding call. No, it's going the other way.
No.
Field substitution. Defense, 12 players on the field.
Oh, we got up at 12.
Replay first down.
All right, somebody didn't get off in time. So 5-yard defensive substitution penalty. 13:21 to play in the second.
You know, that's really the referee's fault because we ran guys on, substituted. They have a right to get all their guys on and off.
All right.
So we got a break there.
First down and 5 for the 43. Snap to Caden Salter. Going to run this one off the right-hand side. He's got room to run. Running at the 30. And then the defense began to swarm. And along the hash mark on the near side, he slides down. It's a run of 14 yards. Tanner Wall on the tackle. And it's a first down for Colorado and the Buffaloes at 112 yards rushing now on the game. This is a BYU team giving up 44 yards rushing, number 2 in FBS.
That was an interesting move. He took a slide there. And he's trying to live to play another play, and a good move, I think.
First down and 10 with the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap, Salter. And no, he keeps it this time, runs to the far side. Chased down from behind and quickly swung down by Fa'alatu Satu'ala. A backup safety for BYU. That's a 4-yard loss on that play.
He was trying to throw that ball, Mark, and we just did not have a receiver come open. He was trying to get it to, actually the receiver turned and blocked. And
turned his back on him.
Turned his back on him, and he had to pull it down and run. He was trying to throw him the ball.
All right, broken play there for the Buffaloes. So now it's second down at 14 for the BYU 34-yard line. Salters out of the shotgun. He's got one wide receiver. That's Sincere Brown. Wide to the open side right. Slot to the left, and now a stoppage of play.
Timeout, Colorado.
By the way, Quentin Gibson was in the backfield that time.
Colorado.
Buffs want to talk it over. So Quentin Gibson, the young wide receiver for the Buffaloes, great return man, was lined up at running back. That's the first time I recall that. We'll take a break. Timeout for the Buffaloes. Talk it over. 11:56 to play, second quarter. Colorado on top of number 25, BYU in Boulder, 14-3. You're listening to Colorado football from their field.
Are you ready, Buffs Nation? It's game day, and there's only one way to cheer on the Colorado Buffaloes. With an ice-cold Shock Top Belgian White. Whether you're stampeding into Folsom Field or grilling at the tailgate, Shock Top's easy drinking citrusy flavor brings the party to every play. Shock Top is fired up to be the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes, fueling Buffs Nation with shocking flavors and unstoppable spirit. So grab your crew, crack a Shock Top, and let's make some noise. Go Buffs! Shock 'em up. Shock your world. Please enjoy responsibly. Must be 21 and over. Learn more at shocktop.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance protects small businesses with affordable coverage options. Quote today at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bird and beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And Go Buffs!
I'm Rob Wilhite, CU alum and owner of the Wilhite Law Firm. I've always been proud to be the exclusive personal injury law firm of the Colorado Buffaloes. We Buffs need to stick together. If you've been injured in an auto, bike, truck, or work accident, call or text me right away. Accidents can be overwhelming, but I've got a game plan. Let me tackle the insurance companies so you can focus on what's most important, your treatment and a quick recovery. I want to take care of you, so go with a winner. Visit WilhiteWins.com or call 303-GOOD-LAW today, and I hope to see you at a game.
Hey, Buff Nation, listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio Channel 84 and streaming on the SiriusXM app. We've got 11:56 to play, second quarter. Buffs have it second down at 14 at the BYU 34-yard line. 14-3 Colorado our score. James is checking in. You know, Gary, that BYU-Utah rivalry is one of the more heated rivalries in.
No question.
Oh, my goodness. James is checking in from Salt Lake City. Says, listening in Salt Lake, beat BYU from a Utah fan. So he says he's listening to us because he hates them so much, I think. Hey, by the way, we got a little happy birthday we got to send out tonight. Our buddy that does all of our scoreboard updates, Brian Hosworth, we call him the Haws. He's celebrating a birthday today. And so working on his, I beg your pardon, his birthday's on Monday. But he's getting ready. He's ramping up for his birthday on Monday. That's coming up here in a couple of days. But we want to wish the Haws a very happy birthday tonight. Say happy birthday to the Haws, Gary.
Happy birthday, Haws.
There you go. See, you just made his night right there. All right, here we go. Second down and 14 out of the timeout. From the BYU 34-yard line, moving left to right. Slot to the boundary side left. Caden Seltzer out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Gives out a reverse. Running upfield, took a heck of a shot. Oh, my goodness. A heck of a shot, turning the corner that time, upfield, and trying to make some hay. And picking up 4 yards for the Buffaloes was the freshman for the Buffs, Quinnell Farrakhan Jr. Welcome to college football. He just had his wisdom teeth rattled out of there by Isaiah Glasker.
Yeah, and you know what? If he does this again, he'll go outside.
He's a very talented young receiver.
Well, he's got.
But he learned something.
He doesn't know who he is right now.
Yep. Third down and 10 for the 30-yard line. Come on, Buffs, to see what you can do. Seltzer, shotgun snap, wants to throw in the pocket, flush to his left, being chased now, runs to the far sideline and can't outrun the pursuit of Jack Kelly. Wow. Kelly, a linebacker, was really trucking that time. A loss of 9 yards on the play. It was kind of a delayed blitz there, wasn't it, Garrett?
It was. Jack Kelly just got his 5th tackle for a loss. He's a sack, really, whatever that is. But he's one of the 2 really active guys they got down there. Now, you know, it's too bad. If we'd have thrown that ball away, we'd have been in field goal position. And going to his left, he just couldn't quite make that happen.
So now Damon Greaves is out to punt this one away because they're back 4th down and 19 for the 39. Back to return is Tiger Bachmeyer. Yeah, that's the brother of the quarterback, Bear Bachmeyer. You got a Tiger, you got a Buck, and now we got a delay of game. Buffs are looking for 5 more yards. Now is Kalani Sitake going to give him the yards that they want? That's always the question.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
They're going to take it. Okay.
So they'll give Damon Greaves the 5 yards. Yeah, that Bachmeyer family, they've got a bear, they've got a tiger, they've got a buck, and apparently they ran out of wildlife names because the other son's name is Hank. And the daughter's Ella, by the way. Tiger is back to return. Damon Greaves, who Prime would say is a dog, will be kicking this one away. He's been so good this season. Puts the foot to it, high, backspin, angles to the far side. Tiger Bachmeyer, fair catch outside the numbers at a 5, makes the grab, a 39-yard punt. Outstanding effort by Damon Greaves. 10:18 to play, second quarter, 14-3 Colorado. Boy, has Greaves been good this season.
He's been fun to watch, isn't he? You know, if they don't give us that 5-yard penalty, make us take the 5-yard penalty, the ball goes in the end zone.
Yep, it certainly might have. You've heard me ask that question for years. You take the delay of game on purpose. Why should I give you what you want? Didn't we have a game late last year? Somebody finally said no. I declined the penalty.
Somebody did.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just in your psyche.
Right.
You know, push them back further.
That's right. 1st down and 10. Bear Bachmeyer, number 47, stands on the goal line at the south end of the stadium. 1st down and 10, takes a snap. He's going to run straight ahead. He's got room to run. Buffalo's linebackers converge on him. Out of the 15-yard line, knock him down at the 16. That's a scramble of 11 yards by Bear Bachmeyer.
They blocked us there, and that was a run all the way. Yep. He's a big dude. I mean,
6'2", 220 as an 18-year-old freshman.
At least.
That's why when Gary came back up the field in pregame, I said, "What do you think?" And he said, "Well, the first thing, Bear Bachmeyer is a big quarterback.
Big legs.
Yep. 1st down and 10 for the 16-yard line.
Big booty.
Yep.
Big. You got it. You name it, he's got it.
Big all over the place. Got a running back on either side. Hands off. Feeling his way. Left side. Buffs do a great job of swallowing that one up with a run by L.J. Martin. It's a gain of 2. Taufik Bayard, who's been unbelievable the last couple of weeks, making a stop for the Buffaloes. It's 2nd down and a long 8.
Well, Mark, that took place because our big guys held their gap this time. They held their gap. Linebackers, everybody could fill right where they're supposed to fill, and that's how you get just minor gains of yardage.
2nd down and 8, creeping up at the 9-minute mark of the second quarter. Buffs on top 14-3. BYU moving right to left. Ball left hash mark. Bachmeyer out of the shotgun. Motion man through the backfield. Snap. Rolls the pocket to the right, looking downfield. Rifles that one to the flat on the far side. Sliding down and making a grab at the 27-yard line. The catch made. It is a 1st down by Chase Roberts. A gain of 9. DJ McKinney was on the tackle.
Now we've got
there's a flag out there.
Yep. Got a flag down there against BYU, it looks like.
There is a marker down back at the 17-yard line. Someone's got to wash that hanky. It doesn't look very yellow, does it?
Holding. Offense number 64. Half the distance to the goal. Replay 2nd down.
That's the backup right guard.
That's what we're talking about.
Kyle Svarchuk is the guilty party.
Game clock operator, please restore the game clock to 8:49.
So wave off that 1st down catch out there by Chase Roberts. All right. Mark off the yardage all the way back inside the 10-yard line. Now you got 2nd down and about 18 to go. Bachmeyer out of the shotgun. Empties the backfield. Quick throw on the right-hand side. Grab is made by Martin. Runs up the numbers on the near side. Buffs do a good job converging, I should say, and making a stop out there. Jeremiah Brown was in there. Keaton Wade was in there. It's a gain of 9, almost 10 yards on the play. So now it's 3rd down. What are we going to call this? About 7. 8:17. Clock running. Second quarter. 14-3. Great start by the Buffaloes, leading number 25 BYU 14-3. Out of the shotgun, Bachmeyer quickly to the line of scrimmage. Buffs with a 3-man defensive front. Now he walks up and changes protection with the offensive front. He's also communicating with L.J. Martin, his running back, off his left hip. Slaps his hands, snap, drops, scans, looks, rears back, going for the home run downfield. And that thing, I think, might have gotten deflected the line of scrimmage because it fluttered incomplete over the middle.
Yeah, good defensive series for CU there. He might have gotten hit a little bit.
Arden Walker got there. I don't know if it was just him getting hit or if it was that. Actually, it was Arden Walker reached out with the left hand and got a hold of the jersey of the quarterback, and that threw the throw off. All right, now to punt this one away, Sam Vanderhaar. He's a redshirt junior. 8 punts this season, 44.1 yards per. Quentin Gibson stands back at the 35-yard line up to her left. Boots this one high in the air. Quentin comes up, fair catch signal is made, and he makes the catch to the far hash at the 36-yard line. That's a 45-yard punt by Vanderhaar. No return. Buffs defense stiffens up. They get the stop. 7:42 to play in the second quarter. 14-3 Colorado. Caden Salter of the Buffs offense back in the field when we come back here to Folsom Field. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU athletics and building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs! On the sidelines, in the stands, or listening to Buffs football, opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you could do it anywhere, anytime, except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Hey, which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup? To top college athletic programs this season. Check out how the Buffs are doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or the directorscup.com. Winners will be announced in June. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. Buffs get the stop. 7:42 to play in the second quarter. They take over possession, leading 14-3. And Caden Salter has been awful good for the Buffaloes so far. He's 4 of 4 passing, 47 yards. He's also carried the ball 9 times for 37 yards and a touchdown. Colorado with 163 yards, 47 passing, and 116 rushing. Scores around college football, double overtime. Oregon winning in Happy Valley over Penn State, 30-24, 2 OTs. Alabama winning at Georgia, 24-21. You think they like that coach now?
Oh, yeah, they like him a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Washington State in a final up in Fort Collins, 20-3. Wazoo over the Rammies tonight. That was the score at halftime, by the way, so score the second half.
Mark, I'm excited to see what we do on offense here.
Gary is like a kid in the candy. It's like Christmas morning for Gary right now.
Well,
he's loving the fact they're running the football, they're being creative. Defense is playing well.
And they're blocking people. That's what I really like. We are blocking people, dude.
It has been fun so far. Buffaloes tonight wearing the black helmets. We did have one of our listeners kind of text me and said, "Isn't it a Gold Rush game?" And I wrote back in the city, yeah. And he said, and yet our uniforms are black helmets and silver uniforms. Yes.
Well, not everybody got the word. We don't communicate well around here.
Well, we didn't say it was the team that was supposed to be in gold. It was the fans who were supposed to be in gold. All right, first down at 10 with the 36. Moving from left to right. 2 running backs out there. Salter went to handoff. He pulled it out of the belly that time of Draylen Miller. Made the wrong read, and the linebacker, Jack Kelly, made another tackle for a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, we're making Jack Kelly an All-American tonight.
Yep. He's a Weber State transfer, Utah kid out of Kearns, Utah. He's awful good. He was good a year ago. Got 24 and a half sacks in his career. Second down at 14 for the 32. All right, come on, Buffs. Salter stands on the hash of the left side. Hands off to Micah Welch. Steps out of a tackle. Jack Kelly was right there to put a knock on him. Micah backpedaling his way to the numbers to the far side. Out to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Now, Micah's just a step away from
breaking
one like he did in Houston.
He was about ready. And number 17 got just enough of him, kind of knock him off his foundation. All right, third down and 7. So far on third downs in a ball game, the Buffaloes are 1 of 2. Need a big one right here. Salter out of the shotgun, takes the snap, throws a screen right side. It's caught by Williams, running straight ahead. He's got the first down, and out across the 50 inside Cougar territory goes Joseph Williams. A gain of 13. And the tackle that time by Satualu.
Give Caden Salter a lot of credit there. He changed his arm angle to get that ball out because he had pressure right in his face and really made a nice deliberate throw. It had to be sidearm.
14-3 Colorado, 6 minutes to play in the first half. First down and 10 for the 48-yard line. Inside Cougar territory. Pistol formation. Hand off Michael Welch. Bounces left side. He got hit high and low as he tried to cut off the backside of Jordan Seaton off the left side. Gains a single yard. Isaiah Glasker. Well, those two linebackers are everywhere tonight for BYU.
Yeah, he had a chance, Mark, to get that thing north and south a little bit. And he just ended up bouncing outside instead of going straight ahead. He'd had another 4 or 5 yards.
He had it. Zach Atkins, the tight end, comes in for the Buffaloes. Multiple defensive substitutions for BYU. Second down and 9. From the BYU 47-yard line, 5:20 to play. First half, 14-3 Colorado. Salter is out of the shotgun. He's got Micah Welch off his right hip. Snap, backpedals, scans, time to throw. Throws it out left flat. Grab was made by Quentin Gibson. He took a jarring shot by Evan Johnson from behind. No gain out the left flat. And it'll be third down and 9.
You know, we haven't thrown that ball down the field yet. We've thrown it outside and once over the middle, but we haven't taken a chance down the field.
Boy, now another tough third down. The Buffs 2 of 3 on third downs. Looking at a third down and 9 for the 47-yard line. This one's not easy. Tight end either side. Salter out of the shotgun. Claps his hands. Now steps up. Play clock is at 10 as he takes a signal from the sideline. Discusses it with Micah Welch, running back. Play clock at 3, at 2, at 1. Snap in time. Drops to throw. Scans, looking downfield, and it is off the hands of a crouching Amarian Miller in between the numbers and hash on the far side. It was low. He had a shot at it. It would have been a first down at the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure he quite knew what was going on when he took that ball, but he had a wide open receiver and just stepped into it. But
a little bit low.
It's hard to tell from our view whether that was catchable or not.
Damon Greaves out to bunt this one away. Tiger Bachmeyer back to return. He's at the 6-yard line, off to a right. Greaves has been so good this season. Need a good one right here for the Australian. Boots this one high in the air. Backspin on it. Looks good. Angling to the far side. Takes it at the goal line and nearly got tackled in the end zone. He's able to pull his way out to the far sideline to the 5-yard line. It's a 46-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. Man, was that dangerous right there.
It was, and I think our guys relaxed down there when they saw him back into the end zone.
Ben finished Seth on the special teams tackle.
They had a chance to finish him off.
Yes, they did. That was close to being a safety for the second game in a row. Colorado football brought to us by Denver Ford, a proud supporter of the Buffaloes. Your local Ford stores are where you'll find the trucks built better, built stronger, built Ford tough. Down to the sideline to go and Andy Lindor.
All right, I don't do this often, Mark, but I've got to give you story time because you guys won't believe what a former Buff found himself in yesterday.
What's that?
And that's our friend Justin Adams working for CBS 4. We're going to talk about this. So Justin Adams is doing a live shot because they were looking for a man with a firearm that had been trespassing, and they put out the APB. It caused a lockdown at one point. Justin was doing a very early morning live stand-up, when the suspect walked right in his camera shot. Justin figured out it was him. He got the video of the police. The suspect ended up being arrested. There were no incidents reported. Justin would tell us there were a couple other TV stations there. The suspect stopped and waved, apparently, at another one. But, Mark, a good job by a former Buff, first off. Secondly, you've been in the media a long time. Have you ever heard of this suspect showing up at the reporting of the people looking for him?
Number one, I was glad to see that guy got fouled. That's up in my area up there, and so that makes everybody unnerving. He was walking around with a handgun knocking on doors, by the way. Secondly, good job by Justin, the former Buff football player, and it's helped us on broadcast. But I was disappointed that as a former football player, he just didn't go and tackle the guy. That would have been number two. And number three, good job by Justin. But yeah, what an odd
But a
story.
smart football player. I mean, the guy's got a gun and you have a camera. Let's see who wins this fight.
No, it was very bizarre. You hear those weird things every once in a while where...
Well, everybody wants to be on camera now.
Yeah, well, apparently
and it cost that guy. He got caught trying to be on camera.
Yeah, think about that for a second. You know, you realize that there's a manhunt looking for you, and you stop to wave at a television camera. Talk about the social media generation. Everybody needs to be a star, don't they? All right, 4:10 to play. In the second quarter, 14-3 Buffaloes. Colorado with 180 yards of offense, 120 rushing yards in this game already. Andy asked me in pregame, he said, what would be a good night for Colorado's offense? I said, boy, if they get to 150 rushing yards, I think that'd be outstanding against this defense. They're almost there here in the first half. But BYU's taking over. Here comes Bear Bachmeier. Freshman quarterback. So far, Bachmeier, 5 of 9 passing for 71 yards. He's also rushed 5 times for 39. Got his back up against the goal line once again. 4:10 remaining here in the second. By the way, coming at halftime, Gary, there's a drone show tonight. Did you know that?
I did.
And that'll be something to watch.
We're not going to be able to see it because we have a roof over our heads.
No, exactly, up here in a broadcast booth. All right, Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. He's standing at the 1-yard line. Almost his heels upon the south goal line. 1st and 10 for the 6. 14-3 Colorado. He's communicating with the offensive front once again. Comes set. Calls his receiver in motion. Takes the handoff. Going to run straight ahead. And he got hit as he crosses the 9-yard line out to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of about 4. London Merritt was there in the tackle on that quarterback design run.
Yeah, Merritt made a nice play that time. He folded back inside, able to make the tackle.
London Merritt. That's a great name, isn't it? All right, 2nd down at 6 from the 10. Moving from right to left, ball right hash mark. Number 47, the quarterback, Bachmeier. Yes, number 47 is the quarterback. Calls for the ball. Hesitates, now walks up, communicates with the offensive line. 3.5, resets his wide receivers. He's got trips to the open side left. Play clock's at 5. Takes the snap, looks right, throws it out there on a comeback, and the tight end grabs it. Carson Ryan in the flat, and he's swung out of bounds by Tion Parks. A gain of 6. That should be enough. Yes, it is enough for a first down.
Yeah, they did a little motion with that tight end in and out to determine if it was man coverage, and it was. He's a big body. Parks is not a big body. Just threw the little hitch route out there to him.
Yep, Carson Ryan, 6'4", 250. Yep, big fella. Active. Got multiple catches already here tonight. In fact, that's his 3rd. First down and 10 for the 16-yard line. Inside 3 to play. Buffs on top, 14-3. Shotgun snap. Bachmeier drops, steps into it, throws this one down the seam on the right side. Leaping grab is made at the 30-yard line. And up with the football is Parker Kingston. A gain of 15. Taufik Bayard was on the tackle for the Buffaloes, and it's a first down for BYU.
Well, I'm a little amazed that they're just coming out throwing the football on us. You know, they just. But
other than the quarterback runs,
throwing a lot. Yeah, it's quarterback runs and him throwing the football.
That's about it. First down and 10 now for the 31-yard line. Bachmeier out of the shotgun, ball right hash mark. He's got twins in a tight cluster to the left. Takes the handoff, looking to his right. Now he's going to run straight ahead. Arden Walker can't make the tackle, but Hughes is there, but he shovels it on a pitch to the far side of the field to L.A.J. Martin, who caught it along the far sideline. He gains 10 yards. About 5 after the pitch, Tion Parks was on the tackle.
That is one heady freshman right there to make that play.
Yep.
He's going down, and he pitches it outside. It's not an option.
Nope.
He just pitches it out there back backwards.
2-minute timeout.
That's a great play.
All right, 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 2, 14-3. Buffaloes on top of number 25. BYU at Folsom Field. 2-minute timeouts. You're back in a moment. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans bank like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam. Hey, how'd you like to be able to listen to us while synced up to your television in the comfort of your own home? Well, go to syncmygame.com to find out how you can do it. Gary Barnett, Andy Lindahl, Shannon Scott's our engineer, Reed Fisher, the executive producer. Jackson's got the stats tonight. Kamaji, the spotter. We got the Hawes back there with the scores. We got Connor and Ethan, I think, are working the board tonight for Tabor. Voice of the bus, Mark Johnson. By the way, we've got, Marshall at Louisiana. They're in overtime right now. And as soon as that one ends, this will be the only college football game in the world being played, Gary.
Well, it's
the only one in the universe.
If anybody's awake, this is the only thing they can watch. And they're going to see the Buffs and Boulder. And
this is it right here.
If they had a varsity app, they'd be listening to you.
I don't want to make you nervous with that kind of pressure that the entire world will be paying attention to what you're saying tonight.
No. It's a small world.
All right, we got 2 minutes to play. BYU's got the football. Buffaloes have got the lead, 14-3. Now the Cougars looking at a first down and 10 for the 41-yard line. Moving from
this freshman's got to make a mistake, doesn't he?
You would think so. Yeah, that was pretty heady, that last little pitch he had late in the
play. Got to make a mistake.
Smart kid. I'm with you there, Gary. The way they have run the football this season, averaging 266 yards rushing, the fact that it's been primarily either the quarterback run or him throwing the football is really quite perplexing to me. Interesting.
Well, that's a pretty mature freshman out there playing right now, I can tell you that.
First freshman ever to start a season-opening game at BYU, which is pretty incredible thinking about the quarterback history they have there. First down and 10 for the 41-yard line. Bachmeier, empty backfield, drops, sets, swings it right side. Grab is made, right flat. Kingston, he got ridden out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. That'll make a second down and 3 now for BYU.
We're playing a lot of man coverage, Mark.
We have much of the season, haven't we?
Yeah, we really have. We're playing a lot of it, and they get a step on you, then that's it, and you can't react to the ball.
Tion Parks made that tackle. Second down and 3 for the 48-yard line. Near midfield, 1:55 to play. Bachmeier running a little option that time. Pitches to Martin. Cuts inside a block. Running across the 45. In between the hash of numbers. Inside the 40. Down to the 49-yard line. And the tackle there by Martavius French. It's a run of 13 yards. A little option play for the first time tonight for BYU.
Yeah, a little speed option. You're going to see that play again because they have us out leveraged with that play.
First and 10 for the Buffaloes' 39-yard line. $1:45 to play in the first half. 14-3 Colorado. Bachmeier shotgun snap. Back pedals. Time. Looks. Lofts this one up over the top. And we got a flag coming against Colorado. DJ McKinney got tangled up with Cody Hagan down the left side. And I think the pass interference is coming against the Buffaloes. Or a hold, one of the two. Here comes the call from a referee.
Holding. Defense number 8. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, that's his second penalty tonight.
1:36 remaining. First half, 14-3 Colorado.
Tatum Parks is playing a lot tonight.
He is. Well, R.J. Johnson's out.
That's right.
With an injury. Kari Vickers has been out there. But yeah, the transfer from Illinois State, former Redbird. First down at 10 with the Buffs 29-yard line. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. Ball left hash mark. Snap. Backpedaling. Scanning. Steps. Throws for the home run downfield. And it's incomplete. And now that's got to be an uncatchable ball. They got a flag on the play.
It's got a hold earlier. They're going to call it on Hodge.
Oh, man.
Hodge, I mean.
Or Preston Hodge, yeah.
Yeah.
Hodge got tangled up that time with Parker Kingston. Going to be back-to-back secondary penalties against the Buffaloes. And again, Colorado's penalizing them downfield, helping out offense.
That's our fourth
or fifth, actually.
Yeah.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. The ball replaces the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Well, I'm going to disagree with that call. I would have been okay if they said hold. Pass interference. That was an uncatchable football.
Yeah, I agree. He grabs him as he goes by.
Yeah, if they would have called a hold, I would have said, okay, that makes sense. Pass interference makes no sense. So, all right, 1:29 to play, second quarter, 14-3 Colorado. But now BYU first down at 10 with above 17-yard line, a tight end and 2 receivers tight off the left side. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. Snap. Gives up inside. Martin runs into traffic, and the Buffaloes between the hashes able to make the tackle down to the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Tavian Coleman was there on the tackle for the Buffs.
Boy, Tavian had a chance to get him in the backfield at the line of scrimmage and just couldn't quite bring enough leverage with him to get him down.
Yep, then he held on to the jersey. Second down and 5 for the 12. Shotgun snap, Bachmeier. Give this one to Martin again. He runs into the Buffaloes, the teeth of that defense. He's able to muscle his way second effort to the hash of the far side down to the 10-yard line for a gain of 2. Amari McNeil on the stop there. Coleman also helping out.
First charge timeout. BYU.
So the Cougars, Kalani Sitake wants to talk this one over with 55 seconds remaining. In quarter number 2, they're now facing a third down and 3 from the 10-yard line. Colorado football brought to us by Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Choose Chill, proud partner of CU Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Coming up at halftime, the Haws, the birthday boy on Monday, is going to bring us up to date on scores around college football. Boy, does he have his hands full with that one, huh? Every game happening all day long, considering we're the last one. We'll run down stats, get Gary's comments. We got our game sponsor today is the local Ford dealers. So one of our friends in the Ford company is going to come and chat with us as well. By the way, if you haven't noticed, now the indoor practice facility is the Ford indoor practice facility. Big signs all over. All right. Here we go, Gary. Got to stiffen up right here.
Yep.
55 seconds remaining in the first half. 14-3 Colorado. Third down and 3 for the 10. Slot and a tight end, open side left. Ball right hash mark. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. The freshman takes a snap, runs to his left, whips it on out there at a screen. Kingston a grab at the 9-yard line, driven out of bounds at the 6, maybe the 5. Let's see. They spot him out at the 5-yard line. That was a gain of 5, enough for a first down. Preston Hodge made the tackle from the nickel position, and now it's goal to go on first down.
Well, I'm thinking that, yeah, he caught it behind the line of scrimmage. That was a screen out there. They were blocking down the field, but he caught that behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big play these days. Everybody's using it.
Noah Moeaki has come in, a backup tight end for an extra little bit of beef out there for Kalani Sitake. Now the head coach for BYU calls another timeout.
BYU.
49 seconds remaining. I guess they adjust the clock to 50. 14-3 Colorado. After this one, the Buffaloes will play next Saturday. Will be in Fort Worth, Texas to take on TCU, who got beat last night. That was Arizona State.
Arizona State was a heck of a game.
Yep.
Arizona State put a lot of yards on them, but couldn't get ahead. Finally got ahead in about the last minute and a half of that game.
That one next week is a 5:30 Mountain Time kickoff. Reed, do I have that correct? 5:30? 3:30 pregame.
That's in the morning.
Buffs in the front. Yeah, that's early compared to now, man. I'm not sure I'll be out of betting time for that one, Gary.
You heading to the stockyards next week?
I think I probably will. Head on down there, tool around a little bit. All right, 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. 14-3 Buffaloes. First down and goal to go for the 5-yard line for BYU. Number 25 in the lane. Roberts goes wide right.
We need to make a play here, bud.
2 tight ends out there right now for BYU. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Looks to throw. Rolls the pocket. Throws it into the end zone and smack wide open was Chase Roberts. He got away from Tion Parks. That's a touchdown of 5 yards. And that makes it 14-9 in favor of Colorado with 46 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mark, they're going to pick on Tion Parks the whole night. He wasn't even close on that play. They've thrown it out there in front of him about 4 times now. And if we can't sub for him, he's going to have to play better because they're going to go after him.
Well, Makari Vickers had been dinged up. They expected him back. He has played a little bit tonight. Will Farron is out for the PAT. Put down, swings the right leg. It's up. It's good. He is 15-15 on point after touchdowns this season to make it 14-10 now with 46 seconds remaining. All right, the Buffaloes jumped out 14-0. And now BYU has come back to score 10 unanswered. 10 plays. Impressive drive. 94 yards. 3:24 the time of possession. Now Colorado helped him out with a couple of big penalties, of course.
Well, we got 46 seconds now. We're going to have 2 timeouts. So we got time to go down and put something on the board. We need to do that. Now, we've stalled the last three drives completely.
Yep. 14-10.
Be aggressive here.
BYU has not played here at Folsom Field since 1981. The starter in that game for BYU was Steve Young. What did he do after playing for BYU, Gary?
Was that Loretta Young's
I think you're right, yeah.
son?
He had 3 touchdowns, and then he was relieved in a game by a guy named Jim McMahon. I think he did all right after playing for BYU. He had 2 touchdowns that game. BYU beat Colorado. Here's the kickoff. Quentin Gibson, about 5 yards deep. Is he going to bring it out? Yes. Out across the 5 to 10, cuts right to 15, cuts left to the 20-yard line, took a shot right there, and he is twisted down on special teams by Kevin Doe. 22 yards on the return.
You know, I'm not a smart man, but I don't think that was a smart play.
Nope.
I mean,
you lost 5 yards. 5 yards on the play.
Lose 5 yards. You run
time off the
7 seconds off the clock.
I agree.
I mean, this game's not about him. This game's about us.
I'm with you.
Unless Coach Sanders told him to run it out.
Yep. BYU's got the ball to start the second half, by the way. First down at 10 with the 20-yard line. 39 seconds remaining. Buffalo's 14-10. Caden Salter, who's been so good early in this game. He needs some help, though. Sets to throw. Buffs pick up the blitz, runs straight ahead, tried to step out of a tackle, got grabbed around the ankles, ends up gaining 1 yard, but Hunter Clegg was there to trip him up and bring him down. Clock running 27 seconds. 25, 24, 23. Buffs coming back to the line of scrimmage. 20. Don't seem to be in a hurry.
No, they shouldn't be here. Don't make a mistake here.
Out of the shotgun. Snap, drops. Throw. And it's deflected, getting a finger on Isaiah Glasgow, the linebacker. Jumped in front of that pass. It was intended down the left side for number 8, Joseph Williams. And that could have been intercepted and returned for a touchdown. It was that close. 8 seconds. Take a knee.
So now they're going to get a timeout. You know, what are we doing here?
I don't know. Salter's going to take a snap with 8 seconds on a clock, gives it off to Michael Welch, runs it up inside, hard running, took a shot by Therian Alexander, and on 3rd down and 9, he gained 8, and that'll bring us to the end of the half. So after 2 quarters of play, Colorado has got the lead on number 25 BYU here at Folsom Field. Good football game, 14-10. The Buffaloes lead. Cougars have got the ball to start the second half. Now, why is everyone still out there?
I think we're going to put a second back on the clock, and we're going to have to punt the ball.
Oh, goodness.
3rd and final charge timeout. BYU. Game clock operator, please restore the game clock to 1 second.
All right. Kalani Sitake says, no. As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend.
Yep.
3 seconds on the game clock, please.
Oh, now 3 seconds.
3
seconds. Wow. All right. Well, the clock was 0. Fans were hitting this.
Game clock operator, please put 3 seconds on the game clock.
Exits. The Buffs sidelines started heading towards the locker room, and all of a sudden, everybody had to stop. Now Colorado's going to call a timeout.
Second charge timeout, Colorado.
Coach Prime wants to talk this over here. Gary.
Well, they may just run a play.
Yeah, what do you think of it? Yeah, just since there's 3 seconds, run a play, put this one down.
BYU's out of timeouts.
Right, they're out of timeouts.
You're going to take up 3 seconds.
Yep.
Just snap at the Salter and let him run around the left side.
Okay.
And, I mean, they may. I mean,
put it to bed that way. That way you don't have a chance of
having it blocked.
You know,
it's
or
just,
punt it and someone return it or whatever could happen out there. Yeah.
To me, a smart play here is to just run the football.
All right.
Somebody.
Snap at the Salter, let him run backwards and around, and end it. All right. Here they come. Buffaloes are coming out on offense. Caden Salter's going to be out of the shotgun. 3 seconds remaining. Just want to have this thing come to a quick end. 14-10 Buffaloes. Salter backpedals. Clock at 0, and he throws it up but out of bounds. All right. Yeah, that'll end the half finally.
Yep.
Okay, we got it over. Nothing bad happened. I'm okay. You're okay. We're okay. Let's go to halftime. Buffs lead at 14-10 over number 25 BYU. Good half of football. Your halftime report is coming up next. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Dear football fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Be a part of the herd right here. Lay the crowd in sound. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Are you ready, Buffs Nation? It's game day, and there's only one way to cheer on the Colorado Buffaloes. With an ice-cold Shock Top Belgian White. Whether you're stampeding into Folsom Field or grilling at the tailgate, Shock Top's easy drinking citrusy flavor brings the party to every play. Shock Top is fired up to be the official craft beer of the Colorado Buffaloes, fueling Buffs Nation with shocking flavors and unstoppable spirit. So grab your crew, crack a Shock Top, and let's make some noise. Go Buffs! Shock 'em up. Shock your world. Please enjoy responsibly. Must be 21 and over. Learn more at shocktop.com.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans bank like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
This is the Buffs halftime show. Live from the Learfield Network studios. This is the College Scoreboard.
And a pleasant good evening, my friends, across the great state of Colorado. What a gorgeous night for football. National television, of course, great coverage as well on the Colorado Football Network. Your Colorado Buffaloes leading number 25 Brigham Young by a score of 14-10 at Folsom Field in Boulder, Colorado. Buffaloes have 2 rushing touchdowns in the ball game. I'm Brian Houseworth, live in studio. Great to have you with us on KOA in Denver and across the Colorado Football Network, including our affiliates in Aspen, Steamboat Springs, and across the great state of Colorado. Mark Johnson, Coach Barnett, Andy Lindahl. We'll have the second half for you coming up here in a little bit. We got a lot of halftime stuff to get to as well. Lots of scores. Let's get to the rest of the games in the Big 12 This one ended earlier tonight. It was number 14, Iowa State, beating Arizona 39-14. Jack Trice Stadium in Ames, Mid-America and Energy Field. Cyclones 25-8 at home in their last 33 conference games. They get it done on the ground. Carson Hansen in this ball game for Iowa State had 2 touchdowns. Rocco Beck did not have a touchdown throw. Rocco Beck had 3, you heard me correctly, 3 touchdown runs.
Here comes Rocco Beck. You know they're going to sneak it here in all likelihood. Triple I formation. Beck to sneak. Off the right side. They shove him into the end zone. Touchdown Cyclones. Rocco Beck with his second rushing touchdown of the game. He and Hansen with 2 each. And the Cyclones add to the lead.
John Walters there with a call from Learfield. Arizona State beating number 24 TCU. That was a game last night, 27-24. Frogs led in the fourth quarter, 24-17, but they could not stop the Sun Devils from coming back. Sam Levitt, 27 of 39, 291 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He runs for another. How about Utah? Kyle Whittingham's Utes, 4-1. They beat West Virginia 48-14 in Morgantown. Milan Pushkar, Devin Dampier, who is the quarterback for the Utes. Impressive performance by Utah. He accounts for 4 touchdowns to the air, and the Utes, again, 4-1 on the year. Cincinnati beating KU 37-34 in overtime last night. Houston over Oregon State 27-24. That's the final in overtime. And Willie Fritz, what a job he's doing, folks. The Cougar coach in Houston, they are 4-0. UCF K-State playing in the Little Apple today. Bill Snyder Family Stadium. K-State wins at 34-20. Baylor over Oklahoma State 45-27. Top 25. How about number 17 Alabama, number 5 Georgia in Athens? What a ball game. Kirby Smart after tonight. This is a stat. This is incredible. 1-7. Kirby Smart 1-7 all time against the Tide. Alabama taking down number 5 Georgia 24 to 21. Ty Simpson, their quarterback, accounting for 3 touchdowns.
Bernard and Miller in the backfield. Strong side right. Rolling. Looking. Simpson will run it himself, and he will walk in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris Stewart there with a call from Learfield. Number 15, Tennessee, the Big Orange, beating Mississippi State 41-34. The Vol defense coming up huge in this game.
State leads 24-20. Play fake. Shape it. Hit. Loses the ball. It's been picked up by the Vols. Josephs is running with it. 30, 20, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Big Orange. Tyree West hit him. Josephs picks up the gift and rumbles to pay dirt. Tennessee back in front.
That's Mike Keith with a call. The Vol Network from Learfield. Number 6, Oregon. Number 3, Penn State. Not 1, but 2 overtimes. Oregon wins it 30-24. First regular season matchup since 1964. Lyndon Baines Johnson was the president of the United States when these 2 teams last played in the regular season. And that is a long time ago, to say the least. 1964. Number 25, BYU trailing Colorado 14-10 at the half. Mark Johnson's halftime interview comes your way next. I'm Brian Houseworth, live in studio. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com, because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
Colorado plays here all season long.
Touchdown!
On the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live mascot program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Colorado. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Well, we continue at halftime. Everyone's enjoying the drone show right now, which is happening on the north end of the stadium. Highly entertaining. Buffaloes in a highly entertaining football game. 14-10, leading number 25. BYU here at the break. Coach Andy and MJ back here at Folsom Field. Joining us now, one of our great partners. If you've driven by the stadium recently, it's no longer the indoor practice facility. It's the Ford practice facility. And joining us here is the executive chairman of local Ford stores, Greg Larson. Greg, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, kind of a fun game tonight. You enjoying yourself?
I am. I guess I didn't see this quick of a start from the Buffaloes, but they're off and they're running.
We'll take it, man. Been a good one so far. Hey, I mentioned the practice facility. That's a huge component of your partnership with at the University of Colorado. Tell us a little about that.
Well, we've been trying to increase our footprint up here at the facility, and the partners came to us and asked if we'd be the sponsor of the indoor practice facility, and so we took an opportunity to jump at that, and we're very excited to see how things go.
It's a great partnership. Also, we should mention, and I don't know if we should give Ford the credit for the way Ralphie's running the brand new Ralphie, but you guys are pulling the Ralphie trailer around now with what is it, F250 or F150? What are you guys pulling that thing with? You know?
Yeah, well, I think we need a pretty heavy-duty truck to get this this Buffalo going. She is quick on her feet, and great? She's young.
Yeah, got a great job of pulling that trailer around. You know, tell us a little about the Ford trucks. We talk about those all the time here on the advertisements we read for you guys. You've got all-wheel drive SUVs. You got the best lineup of EVs and all kind of the different products that are hot right now for the Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, so we've got a great lineup. We're proud to be a partner with the CU Athletics and give people the opportunity to, when they go out there and they're making their selections, give them their choice of gas, electric, or hybrid. And the best-selling trucks for 45 years in a row now in the F-150. And so we're happy about that.
The EVs and the hybrids, are they still red hot in terms of the consumers out there?
Yeah, the government incentives are ending towards the end of this month, and we've had a good run with them. We'll see what the fourth quarter holds, what we're going to do with those.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, you want yourself a great truck, go get a Ford F-150. Like you said, the best-selling trucks for well over 40 years here in the United States. Hey, Greg, we appreciate you coming up and saying hi to us.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it.
Good to see you. Greg Larson, he's the executive chairman of local Ford stores and a great partner of Colorado Athletics. Buffalo's on top, 14-10 over BYU. We'll take a timeout. Back in a moment. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Kohl's Cash is turning 20, and to celebrate, Kohl's is giving you the gifts. All month, you can enter our sweepstakes for a chance to win $200 Kohl's Cash. Plus, get epic deals on cozy favorites, home must-haves, and more right now. Yep, we were gonna throw a party, but this is better. Cue the confetti and the savings at Kohl's. Offer in September 28th. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Sweepstakes ends September 30th, 2025. No purchase necessary. 20 winners per day. Limit one prize per person for entire sweepstakes. See Kohls.com for official rules and details.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Dear football fans, elevate your game with a tough-as-nails Toyota truck. Tacoma's a big-time playmaker. Tundra's a tailgating MVP that works hard and plays even harder. And the 4Runner's a Hall of Famer when it comes to rugged roads. Visit Toyota.com to learn more or check out your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Front Range Toyota stores are proud official partners of the Buffs. Toyota, let's go places and let's go Buffs.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Terry's Tiny Homes, Terry! Sure, as the only employee of her company, Terry was probably the front runner, but saving money getting personalized discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive, well, that gave Terry the edge. Over Terry. Terry! Keep awkwardly chanting your own name, Terry. You deserve it. Woo! Be your own Terry. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
We continue at halftime here at Folsom Field. Buffaloes on top of Nutter 25, BYU 14-10. Coach Andy and MJ back here before we get down to the first half stats. Let's quickly pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Colorado Football Network. All right, here are your first half numbers. Again, the Buffaloes on top 14-10. Colorado jumped up 14-0. BYU has scored 10 unanswered cents. Your first downs right now, 12 for Colorado, 15 for BYU. Rushing yards, this is almost backwards of what you'd expect based on the first 4 games of the year. BYU has run 14 times in this contest. I want to take a look. The quarterback, where is it? The rushing has run 10 of their 14 times. So he's got 10 rushing attempts. They got 14 rushing attempts for 84 yards. Buffaloes have run 24 times for 128 yards. Passing yards, 109 for BYU, 60 for Colorado. Total yardage, 29 snaps for the Cougars, 193 yards. The Buffaloes, 33 snaps, 188 yards. Penalties, they've only got 4 for each team. I thought we had 5 or 6, actually. Time of possession, plus 3 minutes for Colorado in the first half. Third downs, BYU 1 of 4, Colorado 2 of 5. Both teams 0 of 1 on fourth downs. Both teams 2 of 2 in their red zone opportunities. Individual numbers. Rushing, Bear Bachmeier, the quarterback, leads away 7 carries for 48 yards. LJ Martin's got 7 for 36 for BYU. For Colorado, Micah Welch got 8 carries for 53 yards. Draylen Miller's got 4 for 37 yards and a touchdown. Caden Salter has 11 for 17. Now, he did gain 51, but because of sack yardage, he loses that or tackles for a loss. He's also got a rushing touchdown. Passing, Bachmeier, 10 of 14 passing, 109 yards and a touchdown. Caden Salter, 6 of 9 for 60 yards, no touchdowns. Receiving, the tight end Carson Ryan has got 3 catches for 46 yards for the Cougars. For the Buffaloes, Joseph Williams has got 2 for 27 to lead the Buffaloes. From a defensive standpoint, unofficially, Jack Kelly, the linebacker, has 4 tackles and a sack. Tion Parks has got 4 tackles. London Merritt has got 3, so does Taufik Bayer. There's your first half numbers. Ralphie's made her second half run, and it was as good as the first half. She was outstanding. Here come the Buffaloes right behind her. We'll go and take a timeout. We'll get thoughts from Gary and wrap up halftime. Second half straight ahead. BYU's going to have the ball to start the third quarter. Buffs on top 14-10. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field, but at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com, because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Hey Buffs fans, it's Taylor Stratton, the Ralphie Live Mascot Program Director. We're thrilled to announce that Law's Whiskey House is now the official whiskey of CU Athletics. Introducing Ralphie's Reserve Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Distilled, aged, and bottled right here in Colorado using bold flavor grains from 2 Colorado family farms and water from El Dorado Springs. Here's the best part. A portion of sales from every bottle sold is donated to help support the Ralphie Live Mascot Program. So raise a glass to Ralphie and our Buffs. Cheers to great whiskey and an even greater cause. Go Buffs!
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com. And it's about to wrap up halftime as the Buffaloes lead number 25 BYU 14-10. Gary, Andy, MJ back here. Gary, give us a quick thought for this second half.
First of all, Mark, I'm surprised at these stats, especially the penalties. It seems like we've had 10 penalties instead of 4. But, you know, you look at these stats and it's a very even game, which is exactly what it is. And I think starting the second half, first of all, CU rallied out there at the end zone just a minute ago like I haven't seen them do before. You know, I think this team really wants to win this game. I think we've got to settle in. We've got to get the ball thrown a little bit down the field. We dropped one, or one was low, but we haven't threatened the deep part of this field at any time. We have not stretched them at all. I think we can get some things going in the run game, quarterback run game. But I think we've got to put some pressure on them with the pass game. And then we got to come back and play defense, tackle a little bit better. We've got to figure out a way to cover in the secondary, because we gave up some coverages there in the last drive, and they're going to come right back here and do it again.
Buck Buchanan has a TW at the 35-yard line up to our left after the kick here. We'll check in with Andy Lindo on the sidelines. The deep man is Cody Hagan. Enoch Noahine is the up man. This one lands in Pueblo. All right, out of the back of the end, another touchback down the sideline. Go on, Andy Lindo.
All right, this may turn into a Ralphie update every time, because I'm telling you what, I've never seen a Buffalo run like her. Mark, the outside handler, they're going to have to get somebody with sprinter speed, because as she turns the corner, the outside shoulder person is having a tough time keeping up. She hauls into the trailer.
Yeah.
So everybody, you need to get back from halftime quick. Don't miss any of these runs the rest of the year.
She was great. The drone show was great. It's been a great college football game. Good night to be a Buffalo 14-10 Buffs. First and 10 with the 25. Moving right to left here in the third. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. Snap, quarterback design run, runs up inside. He faked the pitch and got hit by Keaton Wade from behind. Between the hashes across the 30 out to the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Martavius French, a linebacker, was on the tackle for Colorado.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of that play right there. A little speed option and just letting this big quarterback do his thing, because he's a force.
Yeah, he's impressive for a freshman, isn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't go down at all. He's up.
Second down and 3 now for the 32-yard line. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. He's got L.J. Martin on his left hip, slot either side. First possession, second half. Martin into the pile. Bulldog down from behind. Arden Walker was there. It's a gain of 3. And that was just enough for a first down at the 35-yard line. It's a first down and 10 now. A minute expired here in the third quarter.
The Buffs still doing a good job there, Mark, of filling gaps, keeping that play east and west instead of north and south. They just didn't have very far to go. But they got to have an answer to this quarterback run.
First down and 10 with the 35-yard line. Buffs with a 4-man defensive front. Out of the shotgun is Bear Bachmeier. Brings the tight end in motion. Drops to throw. Bachmeier, number 47, rears back, rifles it downfield. Intended on the right flat for Chase Roberts, and it's over his head. Incomplete. Coverage applied that time by Preston Hodge for the Buffaloes. And it'll make it second down and 10 now for the 35.
Yeah, good coverage that time by Preston Hodge. We're continuing to play man coverage, and part of that, I think, is so they can free up Martavius French to stay on the quarterback.
Got to check in with our buddy Dal, listening in from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada tonight. Also, Larry's checking in on the Varsity Network app. A lot of folks around the country out east staying up late tonight. All right, second down and 10 with the 35. Ball right hash mark. Shotgun snap. Bachmeier fakes the handoff, runs straight ahead, stepped out of a tackle, but got hit. Then down low around the knees at the 39-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain. And Quinn Barnes, who is able to play down the second half. He was suspended for the first half after the illegal hit in the second half last week. He made the tackle. Third down and 5.
You know he's eager to play now after having sit out 2 halves.
14-10 Buffaloes opening possession second half. BYU has scored 10 unanswered. Third down and 5 for the 40. In the first half, they were 2 of 5 on third downs. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. He's got a slot either side. Kingston comes in motion through the backfield. Circles back around. Bachmeier keeps it this time. Runs inside. Buffs stand him up. Hold him right there at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of maybe a yard. There are 2 or 3 Buffaloes in there. That'll make it fourth down and 4. The lead man was the youngster on the edge, London Merritt.
Yeah, that was just what they needed to do to stop this play.
Nicely done.
Stayed in their gaps well. Everybody stayed at home.
So the Buffs are going to force a punt. Sam Vanderhaar is out to boot this one away. Quentin Gibson back to return. Come on, Gary. Quentin's going to do something here.
Well, let's catch it first, Mark.
All right, 14. You are such a coach. Fourth down and 4 for the 41. Vanderhaar to boot this one away. Stands back at the 26-yard line up to our right. The youngster, number 15, Quentin Gibson, 15 up to our left. Puts it high in the air. Low punt, though. Returnable. Gibson takes it at the 13. Runs to the right. Cuts back inside. Gets away from one defender. Grabbed up high and then bulldogged down at the 17, maybe the 18-yard line. And so he beat the first guy, but the second wave came in. It's a 47-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, 12:26 to play. In quarter number 3, Colorado takes over, 14-10 lead, first and 10 for the 18. The tackle was by Ace Kufasi. On special teams for BYU.
Quentin's probably calling home and say, everybody on these teams can run faster than those guys I outran in high school.
He was the player of the year in Texas last year. And he was so quick and fast. He just ran away from everybody. You don't do that at this level of college football. All right, here comes Caden Salter. In the first half, 6 of 9 passing for 60 yards. Also had a rushing touchdown, a little over 30 yards rushing. First and 10 for the 18. Snap Salter, throw it out, screen. Near side, Williams, the grab runs right into his teammate.
He sure did.
Sincere Brown, who was blocking on the right side. No, you run away from those guys and look for the daylight, but he ran into the crowd there, picks up 2 yards. Later, Damani was on the tackle.
Well, they're devising this little screen out here. It's a bunch, so it's 3 guys real tight. They throw it to the ball behind, to the receiver behind the line of scrimmage, and everybody else blocks. But he ran into his blocker that time.
Second down and 8 for the 20-yard line. Williams to the backfield of motion. Salter hands off, running to the boundary. Cutting up is Traylon Miller outside the numbers. He took a shot. Number 54, Siale Acera, a redshirt sophomore out of Provo, Utah, making the tackle. Linebacker, gain of 3.
It's amazing how many of these BYU kids are actually grew up in Utah and play for them. I think that counted something like 20 guys.
It's kind of stunning considering that Utah's population is not that great.
It really is amazing, but so many of them are from Utah.
Late substitution, Dallin Hayden out, Traylon Miller back in. Third down and 5. Play clock is at 12. Colorado set on offense. 11:15 to play in the third. Buffs on top, 14-10. Salter snap. Empty backfield, throws it out on the left flat, turns, and Williams got hit immediately by Evan Johnston out there in the left flat. And can't find much room. Ends up picking up 4. They needed 5. This should be 4th down and 1.
Yeah, we've got to fake that throw out there and get somebody deep. You know, we throw enough of those that we can fake that thing and have somebody look like he's going to block and go by somebody, but we can't get the ball down the field.
Damon Greaves is out to punt this one away. He's been so good tonight. We need a big one here. Tiger Bachmeyer back to return at the 22-yard line up to our right. Greaves inside the 15 up to our left. The 25-year-old Australian punter with 10:28 to play in the third. Buffalo's on top 14-10. Takes the low snap, puts the foot to it, and he got a boomer. Bachmeyer drifts over to the far side, runs out of bounds to the 25-yard line, and that's where it goes out. 48-yard punt, no return.
You like those.
Yep. And that is where the Cougars will take over with 10:17 to play in the third quarter, and the Buffaloes on top 14-10. Each team has had the ball once here in the second half. Cougars have got it. When we come back to Folsom Field, back in a moment, you're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
When you're ready to make your next real estate move, reach out to Laura Levy, an official realtor of the Colorado Buffaloes. Laura and her team have established themselves as the top choice for Boulder area sellers and buyers, with hundreds of satisfied success stories to their credit. As a CU parent herself and proud partner of CU Athletics, she genuinely understands the unique housing needs of CU families. Laura has offices in Boulder and Lyons, Colorado. Visit lauralevy.com or call 303-931-8080 to live where the Buffs roam.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
And we welcome you back to Folsom Field. I'm Andy Lindahl down on the field, the sideline reporter this week. You've got Mark Johnson and Coach Gary Barnett in the booth. 14-10 our score. Colorado still leads BYU, but both teams have traded failed possessions to start this second half off with 10:47 to go. Buffs had some running room that last time. We'll have to see if they can't take maybe a little bit better advantage of it. There were some holes, but as Mark described in his play-by-play, a couple of times we had some runners run right up the backs of the blockers. I know Coach Barnett already doing some coaching points on the air. You want to get into those lanes, stay away from there. But again, the Buffs continue to show some aggressiveness on that offensive line. Mark, it's going to be interesting to see if they maybe get back to some of that creative play calling that we saw. And like Coach said, attack down the field a little bit more like they were doing in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, we got a chess match going on out there between these coordinators, no doubt about that. 10:17 to play in the third, 14-10. Buffaloes have got the lead. BYU now with the football. Bear Bachmeyer, 10 of 15 passing, 109 yards and a touchdown. Also rushing 10 carries for 61 yards.
You know, Mark, we've had some penalties, but, man, we've been air-free almost in these two quarterbacks.
Yeah, they've been good.
They've made some throws they didn't want to make or whatever, but...
Who's going to blink first?
Yeah, who's going to make the mistake? Because these games you end up losing, not winning. And
I'm waiting on that freshman to make one, Gary. He's got to make one at some point, doesn't he?
You'd think.
All right, first down and 10 from the 26-yard line for BYU as they take over. 10:17 to play in the third. Moving right to left, Bachmeyer's out of the shotgun, brings Kingston through the backfield in motion, lines up off the right hip, takes the snap, swing it back to Kingston to cut back out to his left, and Teon Parks in the open field, almost over pursuit. He reached back, grabbed number 11, slammed him down, gained him 3 yards on the play. Nicely done by Teon Parks.
Well, that needed to be done. He needed to make that tackle right there. Because there wasn't anybody down the field for a while.
Boy, he put the brakes on and almost slid right by.
They're doing a good job of getting us in man coverage and outflanked and getting that ball out there.
Second down and 7 from the 29-yard line. 9:44 to play the third. 14-10 Colorado. Bachmeyer out of the shotgun left hash, takes a snap, drops. Here comes pressure, throws it, and it is nearly intercepted, but into the hands of Chase Roberts. How did that get through the hands that time of Tawfiq Byard? It went right through his hands. Roberts held on, gained 16 yards at a first down, or was it Teon Parks?
Yeah,
It was number 3 that jumped. That right behind him was Byard. Yep. Holy cow.
It went right through Tion's hands.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was picked. I mean, he reached up. Unbelievable. 1st and 10 for the 45. Those are the plays you got to make. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Running back leads in motion. That's Preston Rex. Now he comes back off the left hip of Bachmeier. Ball out at the 45-yard line, and there's a whistle to stoppage of play, and the flag is down. Do they have a delay of game or procedure call?
Ball start. Offense on the 55. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Austin Leosa, transfer out of Southern Utah. Jordan, Utah young man at right guard. Penalty.
A lot of transfers from Southern Utah, Weber State, Utah State. It's amazing. These kids go in the portal and they stay in the state.
1st down and 15 after the penalty now at the 40-yard line. Inside 9 minutes to play in the third, 14-10. Empty backfield, 5 deployed. Snap to Bachmeier, set to throw down the left side. It's out there and it is incomplete, but the linebacker Martavius French never turned around as he was face guarding that time L.J. Martin out of the backfield. The flag is out.
Pass interference. Defense number 37. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
You know, the one thing I noticed when he throws this long ball, he really arcs it. He puts a lot of arc on this ball.
Kind of lobs it up there.
Yeah, he did that way in all the warm-ups, but
boy, Gary, Martavius has got to turn around.
He's got to turn around.
I mean, you watch the receiver. In that case, Martin, when you see him start to make the move, you turn.
Now, I'll tell you a play they have out of unbalance. They haven't run it, and hopefully they won't, is the wheel route, which has always been a problem for us.
1st and 10 after the penalty for the Buffaloes' 45-yard line. Bachmeier with a shotgun, running the option reverse. They pitch it to Kingston. Bucks don't have anybody there. Running at the 35-30, cuts inside a defender, and he's chased down by Tompik Byard. Nobody was out there on the defensive left side. Everybody pursued to the defensive left or the offensive right, and it ends up being a 20-yard gain before Stoutmire brought him down.
That's a good play call by BYU. We absolutely lost contain that time.
You got to be there. The offensive coordinator, going to see, that's Aaron Roderick is their quarterback's coach and offensive coordinator, calling a good game tonight. 1st down and 10 with the 25. Inside
wheel route, there it is.
Wheel route, they're looking for it. They got it to Kings on the left-hand side. He's chased down then by Jeremiah Brown outside the numbers on the near sideline at the 17-yard line. Ends up being a gain of 8.
Well, we didn't give the wheel up, but we did give the throw behind it.
BYU on the move. 7:32 and counting of the third quarter. 14-10 Colorado. Cougars have never led in this game.
The interference call and the missed interception.
Yep. Boy, Tion Parks is going to think about that one when he's 57 years old laying in bed, isn't he? How did I not catch that? 2nd down and 2 from the 17-yard line. Bachmeier, decide run as he fakes the handoff. He's got the 1st down, runs it up inside, but gets enough of a push inside the 15, in between the hashes down to the 12. It's a gain of 5. Jeremiah Brown was there to tackle for the Buffaloes, but the sticks move once again for BYU. They've got it 1st and 10 for the Buffalo 12.
You know, Mark, he bobbled that ball, and he just got hold of it, and both his backs were gone by then. He just went ahead and went straight ahead, but he bobbled the snap and couldn't get it in the belly of the running back.
All right, BYU on offense. 1st down and 10 for the Buffs 12. Buffalo's leading by 4. 6.5 to play in the third. Out of the shotgun, Bachmeier. Does he give to Martin? Flips on the end around. It was he's thinking about passing at Kingston, and this time he's going to flip it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Bachmeier, the quarterback, was the one down there. He wanted to throw it, but the pressure off the reverse handoff to Kingston, it was Martavius French who got there and really kind of boarded up that play. 2nd down and 10 now for the Buffaloes 12.
Be nice to make a play down here.
Well, I tell you what, Gura, they're pulling out all the stops.
They are.
I mean, they're trying everything
they're
here
creative.
tonight. Yeah.
They are.
They are really mixing it up.
They make you cover everything.
2nd down and 10 for the 12-yard line. Bachmeier, number 47, the quarterback. He's a freshman. Stands out of the shotgun. He's got Martin off his left hip. Now he leaves in motion empty. Quarterback design run. He bounces off a defender up in front. Then he steps out of another tackle, still on his feet. And finally, Amari McNeil tripped him up, but he stumbles forward. And making final contact was Alexander McPherson. It's a gain of 8. Gary, he was dead to right, and it ends up being an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, he just breaks tackles. He's just a big, strong kid.
Everything's leaning forward. So now it's 3rd down and 2. They spotted the knee down just inside the 5. Ball sits between the hashes, north end of the field. BYU moving from right to left here in the 3rd quarter. They trail 14-10. We've got 5:42 remaining. Late defensive substitutions coming in for the Buffaloes along the defensive front. And now we've got a timeout.
So what happened there, Mark, is
First charge timeout.
BYU substituted a little bit late. And when that happens, you have to give the other team a chance to get on the field.
And you don't have to run on the field.
No, and our guys went on there very slowly, and so BYU was going to run out of time. They called timeout.
So they forced BYU to use a timeout. Smart play by the Buffaloes. Time on the field. We'll take the break. 5:34 to play in the 3rd. Right now, BYU deep inside Buffs territory, threatening with Colorado on top 14-10. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Feel the Stampede right here all season long on the Buffalo Sports Network from Learfield.
At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU athletics and building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs!
Quiet down, here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Blackjack Pizza. Hey, if the Buffs win, you win. Get 40% off from Blackjack Pizza and Salads with the Buffs win at home. Redeem offer by using code BUFFSWIN. The promotion applies exclusively on the Sunday and Monday following a Buffs victory at Folsom Field. Not valid with any other offer and only applies to menu pricing. Valid at Colorado Blackjack Pizza and Salad locations. 5:34 to play. BYU football 3rd down and 2 for the Buffs 4-yard line. Colorado on top 14-10. Cougars have never led in this ball game. Down to the sideline at Andy Lindo.
All right, something to watch on that last play, Mark. They had to get Buckmeyer off the turf, like literally pick him up off the turf. He looked like he was a little dazed, got to the huddle, and then he was doubled over. So I think not only the late substitution, but seeing that the quarterback was in a touch of distress might have led to that timeout as well. So watch that.
A touch of distress. Is that what you just said?
You like that? We're getting out the thesaurus.
A touch of distress.
He couldn't breathe, Mark.
Couldn't even say thesaurus.
He looked like you after having that barbecue sauce back in Houston.
Back in high school, they asked you what a thesaurus was. You said it was a dinosaur. So don't talk to me about how smart you are. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 2 for the 4. BYU. It's got the football. They've never led the ball game. 14-10 Colorado. Bachmeyer's out of the shotgun, wipes his hands and a towel around his waist. He's got Martin off his right hip. 2 tight ends to the left. Motion man through the backfield is Kingston. Snap Bachmeyer, fakes, goes to throw into the end zone, and it's knocked away. Dropping back into coverage and knocking that one away was Carter Stoutmeyer. That was headed into the end zone, intended for Chase Roberts. It's incomplete.
Nice play that time. That was a great drop by Carter. He just makes plays, man.
Yep. Boy, he got up on the air on that one, too. Offense stays out there in 4th down and 2 for the 4. They're going to go for it?
They were we're trying to go at Tayon Parks again.
Yep. All right. They're staying out there. Late substitution on defense for the Buffaloes. Here they go. 4th down and 2 for the 4-yard line. Can the Buffs get a stop? Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops to throw. Scanning, looking, throws it wide open. End zone touchdown.
Tayon Parks.
Chase Roberts was smacked wide open. A 4-yard strike, and BYU leads for the first time 16-14 with 5:26 to play in quarter number 3. Oh, mercy.
We have got to give him some help. We can't play man with him. They've gone to him like 3 straight times.
16 unanswered now by BYU. That's in 9 plays. 74-yard drive, 4:51 the time of possession. Out for the extra point is Farron. And he bisects the uprights. And it's 17-14. The Buffaloes led this game 14-0. And BYU is now on top with 5:26 to play in the third. 17-14. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, Buffs fans, get game day ready with the Taco Bell Buffs Box. For just $7, you'll score 4 Taco Bell Classics and a large fountain drink with a collectible cup featuring Juju Lewis, Draylon Miller, Jordan Seaton, or Quentin Gibson. Big flavor, big value, built for Buffs fans. Only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Live Moss. At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU Athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU Athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU Athletics in building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs!
Man, we have plenty of time.
University of Colorado Football is brought to us by Kohl's. Kohl's has the back-to-school styles that'll spoil them at prices that'll spoil you, from jeans and tees to sneakers and more, which means you can do it without overdoing your budget when you shop at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Coach Gary Barnett, Andy Lindholm, voice of the bus, Mark Johnson. Once again, your drive information for BYU. 9 plays, 74 yards, 4:51 the time of possession, 5:26 of the third, the time of the score. 4-yard touchdown pass from Bachmeier to Chase Roberts. He's got 2 consecutive touchdowns now for BYU, and it's 17-14 with the PAT for the Cougars. All right, Gary.
A lot of time, Mark.
Oh,
a lot of time. Got to get this offense rolling. They've got to get this defense been on the field whole second half, and we've got to find a way to give them some rest, but we need points now.
Well, all of a sudden, the Buffaloes with 197 yards. They got 131 yards rushing, but BYU now with 268 total yards. $128 rushing, 140 passing. Bachmeier, 14-20, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns.
We had 188 at halftime, Mark.
Yep. We haven't done much. Well, only the ball 1 time, of course, here in the second half. BYU's got it twice. They had to punt their first possession, score in their second. All right, BYU is going to kick this one off. Farron will tee it up at the 35-yard line up to our right. You know what would be nice right now, Gary? It'd be a nice kickoff return for a touchdown. What do you think? Huh?
Well, I'm a little more conservative than you are in that I don't necessarily think this ball needs to come out of the end zone.
Well, Farron's not a big touchback guy. This season now, coming into the ball game, in fact, he was 9 of 23 on touchbacks. All right, got to boot this one high in the air. And Gibson's going to let this one go over his head, lands about 5 yards deep. All right. You know, Gary, I always say if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Well,
if you want to play it safe down there, all right, I'll go along with you, I guess.
I know how hard it is to make 10 yards in this game.
No, I get it. I get it.
Don't start yourself behind. Every 5 yards count. This is hard. You go down there and stand and look at 10 yards, you go, are you kidding me? You give me 4 chances to make 10?
I know.
It's hard. Hard.
17-14. All right, first and 10 with the 25. Buffs trailing. 5:26 to play. Salters out of the shotgun. Shifts everyone in motion. Buffs have got a slot to the open side right now. Ball left hash mark. Salters snap, rolls the pocket to the right, looking downfield, whips it downfield, wide open. Williams makes the grab with the 43, up the sideline, 45 to the 50, over the 50-yard line, inside Cougar territory, and he's knocked out of bounds by Tanner Wall. A gain of 26 yards. The first down presented by Ford Trucks. Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, 48 years straight. That's because they're built Ford tough.
Little design rollout.
Love it.
A little flush route there.
First down and 10. Ball at the 49-yard line. Salter keeps left side. Got room. Got a block. Running at the 35. Inside the 35. He scoots all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19. Evan Johnson made the tackle. 2 plays. 2 first downs for the Buffaloes.
That's what I'm talking about. A little fake run. Pull the tight end. He sealed it. Salter out down the seam.
First down and 10 with the 30-yard line. Snap to Salter. Hand this one off to Micah Welch, and he submarines his way between the hash and numbers to the far side. It's a gain of only a yard. Down to the 29-yard line. Satuala was there on the tackle. Second down and 9 for the Buffaloes.
We've done a pretty good job blocking today, Mark. Just didn't quite clean much of a hole out there for...
Clock running, creeping up at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Buffaloes quickly into BYU territory. Second down and 9 for the 29-yard line. Salter out of the shotgun. Ball on left hash mark, moving left to right. Takes the snap, turns, sticks it in the gut of Traylon Miller, and he is going to find some room between the hashes. He scoots inside the 25, down to the 22. That's a gain of 7 yards. Jack Kelly, the linebacker, was on the tackle. And now a manageable third down and 2 to the BYU 22-yard line.
Yeah, unless this goes backwards, I would imagine this is 4-down territory for Coach Sanders.
Salter stands out of the shotgun. He's got Traylon Miller off the right hip, down on Hayden off the left hip. Receiver either side on third down and 2 for the 22-yard line.
Direct snap to Traylon.
There it is, Traylon. Wildcat running to his left, trying to turn the corner. Took a shot from behind, and the extra effort slides him out of bounds on the far side of the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Jack Kelly was on the tackle. And that was just a bull-like effort that time by Traylon Miller.
All started with that little rollout design flush route to the outside. Got the ball down 30 yards.
First down and 10 now for the BYU 19-yard line. Nice drive by the Buffaloes looking to answer. 17-14, number 25, BYU. First and 10 for the 19. Salter with a snap. Fakes the handoff. Backpedal, scanning, looking. Throws it into the end zone. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. What a throw by Caden Salter. Finding number 6, Traylon Miller for 6. And the Buffs answer and lead 20-17 with 2:42 to play in quarter number 3. Listen to that crowd here at Folsom Field.
Yeah, what a nice answer that was. Salter just held that until Traylon Miller could get behind the linebacker, and then he dropped it right in. Little sidearm throw, but it was right on the money.
Outstanding 19-yard strike, and what an answer by Colorado. Caden Salter to Traylon Miller. The extra point, Monomatic is out, put down, plants the left, swings the right, kick is up, it's good, and it's back to a 4-point game. 21-17. Colorado with an outstanding drive. 6 plays, 75 yards, 2:44 the time of possession. A 19-yard pass from Caden Salter to Traylon Miller. That's the way you answer there, Gary.
That's what I'm talking about, Mark.
Okay, fine. We didn't have to bring it out and try for a kickoff return. I guess we can do it your way.
You see how it works? You get an extra 5 yards.
Yeah, I like
and
it.
then you
All right.
You have 5 less yards to go. That's how it works.
21,
it's mathematics, you know.
I don't know how to do mathematics.
Percentages of going 75 as opposed to 80 yards are much better. I'm a math guy, you know.
Hey, Gary, like Jethro used to say to Beverly Hillbillies, I don't know much about ciphering and gazintas, okay? I don't know much about that math. I'm not a smart Missouri guy like you. All right, Buck Buchanan tees it up at the 35-yard line. Colorado football brought to us by Elevations Credit Union. Carry the CU pride with the Go Buffs Visa signature card, only at Elevations Credit Union. Get up to 3% cash back in CU tickets and merch. Plus, every purchase supports CU student athletes. Visit CUBuffsCreditCard.com for full details. There's a kick, and it is about 3 yards deep. They're going to bring it out. Up the numbers on their side, 10 to 15, the 20-yard line, and tackled at the 23-yard line, and down goes the ball carrier right there. And the return was Cody Hagan, the tackle by Braden Keith, a backup defensive back for the Buffaloes. And so they'll have it first down and 10 at the 23. All right, what are the odds from the 23-yard line there, Gary?
Less than the 20. 25. But have we seen anybody bring out one of his kickoffs yet?
I don't think so.
I think this is the first one this year, isn't it?
We had one out of bounds, and we had one that was short of the goal line by Buck.
That's a lack of respect.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly right. All right, first down and 10 with the 23. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. He's got a running back off his left hip. Takes a snap, scans, swings in the backfield. Martin the catch. Nobody's there for the Buffaloes. Up the numbers on the far side. Breaks the tackle. Stoutmire brings him down, though, across the 40 at the 42-yard line. No containment on the defensive left side. Gain of 19.
Oh, Mark, they're just throwing the ball out there, and they're blocking us. We don't block them very well, but they are blocking us. And they're getting leverage on us. We did get sucked up inside, though.
Creeping up at the 2-minute mark.
Man.
21-17 Buffaloes. Bachmeier 15-21 passing, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ball right hash mark, moving right to left here in the third for BYU. Bachmeier takes the snap and quickly a stoppage of play and a flag and a procedure call coming against BYU.
Ball start. Offense, the 64. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
That is the 6th penalty against BYU. Number 64 was Kyle Sparchok. That's the second time we've called his name tonight. That's not good if you're an lineman. 1:53 to play. Buffs lead it by 4, 21-17. It's been a great college football game tonight in the Big 12. The last game in action in America. First down and 15 for the 37 after the penalty. Bachmeier, shotgun snap, quick throw out. Martin makes the leaping grab, and he's hit by Tawfiq Byard and brought down for a loss of 2 yards. They swing it left, and Byard read it beautifully for Colorado. Second down and 17 forthcoming.
Yeah, the receiver is still down. He got nailed. I think he just lost his wind, but what a great hit by Byard. He's gotten better and better.
Boy, he's been good.
You're not doing this to me.
Guys, the 2 games coming into this one, the last 2 games, he had 20 tackles, 13 unassisted, 1.5 tackles for a loss, a pass breakup and a half sack. And he's been active tonight as well. So the receiver is up. That's our LJ Martin, receiver / running back. Our buddy Casey checking in from Colorado Springs tonight, cheering on the Buffaloes. Second down and 17 for the 35. Crowd coming to its feet. Trying to lead this Buffs defense. 1:15 to play in the third. 21-17 Colorado. Ball left hash mark from the 35. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. The freshman backpedals. Scanning, looking, crossing pattern. They try and get it to the crosser, Cody Hagan, and it's in and out of his hands. It got knocked away. Keaton Wade was there on the tackle. Now we'll make a third down at 17. Right now, Gary, that defense is playing with its hair on fire.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a great play by Keaton Wade.
That guy's got suddenness, as Gary Barnett would say.
That's suddenness.
All right, third down and 17. Big defensive play right here for Colorado. Third and 17 from the 35. 61 seconds remaining in the third. Buffs on top, 21-17.
Zone defense by the Buffs for the first time.
Bachmeier, snap, drops, scans, flushed, runs straight ahead. Buff swarming to the ball. Bachmeier dives forward across the 50 to the 49. They needed the 48. It was 3rd and 17. He got 16. Makari Vickers, there he is. He's out there.
They're going for it, though. They're going for it.
Man, oh, man.
They need it. Gosh, where was our spy?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
All right, so now it's 4th down and 1.
Boy, was that a big play.
Oh, goodness. 4th down and 1 from the 49. They need the 48. Bachmeier's not going for the quarterback sneak. He's out of the shotgun. There's a snap. Hesitation. And they pick up the 1st down as the running back's able to dive his way forward along the hash on the near side. A gain of 4 on 4th down and 1. And on the carry that time was the tight end Carson Ryan.
Yeah, they caved us on our right side, their left side. They just road graded us.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
They nearly convert on 3rd and 17. What a backbreaker there. 3 quarters in the books, 21-17. Great college football game. I know it's late. Don't go away. Stay with us in the final frame. We're back here in Boulder after this. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Is that the sound of an ooey gooey cheesy crunchy slice of P-I-Z-Z-A? Obviously. But as good as that sounds, we think it can get even better. Oh yeah, that's the sound of a freshly opened fizz-filled Pepsi. The only thing that can take this flavor medley of crunchy dough, mouth-watering cheese, and savory sauce to the next level. How about another bite? Pepsi and pizza sound like a match made in heaven and taste even better. Pizza, better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
Progressive knows there are 2 things RV owners love: to travel and relax. And they like to take both nice and slow. Just like this commercial. And what's more relaxing than the peace of mind knowing their RV is protected by Progressive? Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics.
And welcome back to Folsom Field. 21-17 our score, but BYU just picked up a huge 1st down to extend their drive as we start the 4th quarter. It's Mark Johnson, Gary Barnett, Andy Lindahl down here in the playing surface. All right, we know the conversation during the press conference this week, Mark. A lot of students left in this late start last week, but that game was in hand. Looks like a couple people have still opted to go a little bit early, but for the most part, what's been a sold-out crowd is here, Mark, and they're going to support the guys till the end this time, it looks like.
Well, as Prime said, he said, that's a good sign. That means the game's in hand, and they want to get to the hill. Tonight, they're not leaving, because you've got yourself a heavyweight back-and-forth fight here right now with the Buffs leading 21-17, about ready to start this 4th quarter. Colorado football is brought to us by Taco Bell. Get game day ready with the Taco Bell Buffs Box for just $7. You'll score 4 Taco Bell Classics and a large fountain drink with a collectible cup featuring Julian Lewis, Straylon Miller, Jordan Seaton, or Quentin Gibson. Big flavor, big value, built for Buffs fans. Only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. Live Moss. Gary, you had a Buffs Box yet?
No.
We got to get you.
Yeah, give me one.
Somebody last night at we had a great event put away for basketball. Get your season tickets, by the way, for basketball. But for the Flatiron Society last night, supporting basketball, and this woman comes up to me and she said, I want you to know, I hear you talk about that Buffs Box all the time. I got it. I could only eat half of it. I said, well, I hope you gave the second half to somebody. Right?
What's your point?
Well, it's a healthy portion, I guess is what I'm getting at, right?
Okay.
It's enough.
I wonder where you're going with that.
It's enough for a buffalo to eat. That's what I'm getting at. All right. So
buffalo.
I tell you what, you and Mary could go get one, and probably the two of you could split it for $7. Think about that. That's a heck of a meal for you. He doesn't seem impressed down there, Camacho, does he?
I've got a football game to try to win here, bud.
All right, here we go. BYU football. Buffs on top, 21-17. First and 10 for the 45. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Man, this guy's a gamer. Set to throw. Going for the home run. Down the right side. Pass is incomplete. And they fall out of bounds. Nice job that time by DJ McKinney. He was all over Tiger Bachmeier. Bear was going to his brother Tiger. And DJ was on him like a cheap suit, man.
Broken up by a buffalo.
Yep, there you go.
Tigers right. And bears and buffaloes.
Bear to Tiger, and a buff won that battle. All right, second down and 10 for the 45.
Only the second long pass we've seen thrown in this game, really, by BYU or by us.
Yeah, neither team's really kind of trying to take the lid off the defense. Second and 10 for the 45. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Got a running back. That's Martin off his right hip. He's got a blocker in front of him. It's a tight end. Runs up between the circles, and Martavius French puts a shoulder pad into the quarterback, but not before he picked up the first down. That's a run of 13 yards. First down for BYU.
He's going to be in a hot tub tomorrow.
Yes, he is. That dude
is. He's playing a heck of a football game right now.
He is taking some shots, man. He's a gamer. I mean, that dude is just
a freshman.
Yep. Old coach I used to work with always say, that's a football playing Jesse right there. Huh?
Reminds me of Tebow.
Yep.
Tim Tebow.
That's right. Got that kind of feel to him. First down at 10 with the 32-yard line. Bachmeier out of the shotgun. Martin off the left hip. Inside Buffs territory. Spins around. Gibbs on a reverse. Turning the corner. Got a blocker. Running at the 20. Cuts inside a blocker at the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Cody Hagan. 32 yards. That makes it now 23-21 in favor of BYU with 14:02 to play.
Yeah, we had no clue what was going on back there.
Gary Bachmeier spun. He faked the handoff twice before Hagan came from split right through the backfield to take the reverse handoff.
Well, the ball ended up going to their left, and we had probably 7 players to their right. And so they just totally got lost with all the spinning and faking.
I mean, he literally spun around, I think, about
he did.
a spin and a half before he finally handed it off. Farron is out for the PAT to make this a 24-21 game. And he is true with the kick. 14:02 to play in the fourth quarter. And BYU answers now. And it's back and forth here at Folsom Field on a Saturday night, 24-21. Number 25 of the land has got the lead over the Buffaloes.
Mark, that's all because of a 3rd and 17 that we gave up, you know.
You're right. 8 plays. Yeah, the Buffs had them 3rd and 17. Bachmeier picked up 16. They went for it on 4th down and converted. 8 plays, 77 yards. 3:33 the time of possession. 14:02 of the fourth, the time of the score. And a 32-yard run by number 5, Cody Hagan. Extra point makes it 24-21. Now let's see if the Buffs can answer. They did their last possession. Caden Salter was outstanding. Pat Shermer called a great series. Farron's going to kick off from left to right for BYU, all in white tonight. Sends this one high into the night sky here in Boulder, over the head of the Buffs return man and out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. That was Isaiah Harge who was out there. So Colorado will take over. Bachmeier now 16-24, passing 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's carried it 14 times for 103 yards. Meanwhile, Caden Salter, 10 of 13, passing 111 yards and a touchdown. He's carried it 12 times for 53 yards and a score. Can the Buffs answer here? Yeah, I can't believe how different BYU has called this game offensively from what they had been through the first 3 games.
No question. They ran it down everybody's throat, and they haven't even tried to run it down their throat.
Other than the quarterback.
With a quarterback, yeah, totally.
First down at 10 with the 25. Shotgun snap. Here comes a blitz. Buffs pick it up. Salter at time. Now he steps out of pressure, runs up inside, cuts off to his left, got hit from behind, and he's twisted down. Logan Latui chased him down and bulldogged him down from behind. That's a gain of 2. Well, they picked the blitz up initially.
Yeah, we did a nice job picking the blitz up. We just couldn't find an open receiver.
So second down, officially they give him 3 on that one. Second down and 7 now for 28. Caden Salter at quarterback for the Buffaloes. The transfer out of Liberty. Stands out of the shotgun. He's got a running back off his left hip. Tight end shifts from right to left. Inside handoff. Micah Welch runs up inside. And he squares the shoulders, runs straight into Satuala, the safety, and gains 6 yards. He needed 7. That'll make it 3rd down and 1 now from the 34-yard line. Clock running at 13 minutes to play in the contest. Buffalo's trailing by 3.
A lot of time. Nobody.
Nope.
Nobody
no rush.
Getting
Take your time.
Rush right now.
Do what you need to do. Micah Welch out there running back. He flanks the quarterback to his left. Salter the snap. Pulls it out of the gut of Micah Welch. To the left side. He's got room to run. Cuts up inside. There's a flag in the play. He might go to the end zone. 25-20. Steps out of bounds to the 20. But there's going to be a
flag on O'Marion Miller.
Flag on O'Marion Miller on the edge. That was the block that set him free. Raider DeMooney was out there on the edge. And O'Marion Miller put the block on him. The flag came out immediately.
Holding. Offense number 4. 10-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
It was a 45-yard run wiped off the board. Was it really that egregious?
No, but, you know, when it directly leads to a long run like that, it becomes egregious.
We're getting a look at it on Buff Vision on the edge as Caden Salter came around the edge.
Can't really see it on that.
You didn't really see it on there. They had already separated by the time they came around the edge. Oh, he did have him a little bit. We saw it on TV.
Yeah, that's ticky-tack.
All right.
They can't call that.
3rd down and 3. After the penalty. Now, they're going to regroup.
That's a call you
Second
can't
charge timeout. BYU.
All right.
You can't call that right now.
You didn't like it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Break in the field. We'll take it as well. Kalani Sitake wants to talk it over defensively. Bumps to the 3rd down and 3 from the 32-yard line. When we come back, trailing BYU 24-21 here in Boulder. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Right now, the Buffs are playing their hearts out on the field. But at Mike Maroney Auto Group, there are no games. Just choose from over 2,100 new and used vehicles. With free delivery anywhere in Colorado, plus our 3-day money-back guarantee, we have the keys to your winning drive. Visit MikeMaroneyColorado.com because every Buffalo fan deserves the best deal. Mike Maroney Auto Group, proud partner of CU Athletics. The Post Colorado has been serving fresh, original local cuisine and award-winning beers since 2014. Continually voted the best fried chicken in Westward and 5280 magazines. The Post is your best pre-post and game day hangout with killer happy hours, tons of TVs, and delicious game day specials. Be it the tailgate, your front porch, or ours, be the MVP and show up with some local bourbon beer. Check out our 5 Front Range locations in Boulder, Lafayette, Longmont, Denver, and Estes Park. Check it all out at thepostcolorado.com. And Sco Buffs.
Hi, folks. University of Colorado Football tonight is brought to us by your local Ford stores. You'll find personal Fords, SUVs, EVs, and the only truck built Ford tough. That is the Ford F-150. Go Buffs. Coach Andy MJ back here at Folsom Field. Buffaloes with 12:23 to play in the 4th, trailing number 25 BYU 24-21. Before we get back to action, we need to let our network affiliates identify themselves across the beautiful state. And by the way, this time of year, it is gorgeous up there in the high country. But all of our affiliates, 10-second ID break on the Colorado Football Network. Total yardage in this game, 289 total yards for the Buffaloes, a $178 rushing, 111 passing for BYU. They're up to 350 yards now, 157 through the air, 193 on the ground. Third downs, Buffs are 3 of 8, BYU is 2 of 8 so far. Quarterbacks have been sharp. Here comes Colorado, the black helmet, silver jersey, silver pants. Caden Seltzer leads his offense back out there. Draylon Miller is in there at running back right now. He's moved back there with the injuries to DeKalen Taylor and Simeon Price. He's been effective. He just had a receiving touchdown here the last possession of the Buffaloes. 3rd down and 3 from the 32. Oh, Pat Shurmur's got a good one here. Seltzer with the snap. Drops, scans, looks to run, flushed out to his right, getting ground. Steps up now, cuts off to his right, getting ground inside the 5, running outside the numbers on the far side. He got hit back at the 10-yard line. He just gave up about 23 yards on that play. On 3rd down and 3, Isaiah Glasner got there. That you can't do.
Yeah, 2 mistakes, got a holding call. Negated a long run, and he can't flush outside. No. These guys are faster than what he's used to. He's got to flush up inside. Take the loss, but don't do that.
Don't give up 23 yards with a sack. Damon Greaves stands about 4 yards deep in the end zone now. We need a big one. High and end over end, drifting to the far sideline. And the grab is made, staying in bounds, 45-yard line up the sideline, and finally a shot inside Buffs territory. On the return that time goes Parker Kingston. A 55-yard punt, but the coverage wasn't great. They made contact right around the 45 on the negative side and ended up giving up the 8-yard return. Isaiah Harge made the tackle. All right, now you've given BYU a short field.
Yeah, this is, you got to give these guys credit. They are gutty guys. They make plays. They keep coming after you.
Boy, that was an enormous mistake, surrendering that 23 yards. You've allowed the field to flip now. So 1st down and 10 for the Buffs 44. Now you're asking that defense to be perfect. Bachmeier, snap. Dump it out of the backfield. Grab is made by Martin. Buffs don't have containment. Runs to the near sideline. And Tafiq Bayer goes down and takes his knees out and shoves him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 8 right there.
Yeah, they've out-leveraged us to the outside. We've had no contain. They've been able to get the ball thrown with blockers in front of them. They got a big tackle out there. It was a really nice play. They blocked back with a receiver, pulled the tackle out on the smaller DB.
2nd down and 2 from the 36-yard line. Hand this one off to Martin. Runs up inside. Buffs do a nice job of coming up and filling the gap there. Was number 7, Tafiq Bayer, a gain of 4. And it's a 1st down for BYU. 10:40 to play. Buffs trailing 24-21. Asking a lot of that defense right now. BYU looking at a 1st down and 10 from the 32-yard line. Arden Walker was in on that one as well. Pistol formation. Bachmeier with a running back Martin behind him on the right hash. He's got a slot to the open side left. Snap, option, pitch to Martin again. No edge containment, and Stoutmire is there to make the tackle along the numbers to the far side at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Let me tell you, they do a great job creatively with this quarterback. They do as a little counter option. He just started one way, came back, got perfect pitch relationship with his back. Pitched off the contained man. There was nobody outside in the perimeter.
2nd down and 4 for the 26. Colorado hoping to hold into a field goal to make it a 7-point ball game. Bachmeier turns, hands off. Martin, great job by Arden Walker that time. He spun, he handed off to number 4, Martin, and right there was Arden Walker to make the tackle for a loss of 4 yards. Yeah. Boy, do we need that.
We did need that. Arden just went inside that tackle and disrupted it in the backfield.
Number 53, Arden Walker, the junior out of Cherry Creek High School, to transfer from Missouri. His father, Arthur, of course, great player for the Buffaloes. 9 minutes to play, 9:05 in fact. Now the 4th quarter, it's a 3rd down and 8 from the 30-yard line. Come on, Buff defense. They need a big play right here, Bachmeier. Communicating with his offensive line. He's got Martin, the running back, off his right hip. The freshman claps his hands. Snap.
Bobbled. It's knocked away. It's loose, and it's covered up, and I think Colorado may have it, or was it Martin? Martin Walker dove on it, and Martin dove on it, and BYU came up with a loss of 7 yards.
Finally a mistake.
There we go. That's the break that we needed. They're going to bring Farron out for a long field goal. This would be a 55-yard field goal. For Farron this season, his long is 56.
Anquin Barnes almost recovered that.
Vanderhaar is down to the right knee, right hand extended, kicking left to right for the left hash. 55-yard effort. Farron boots. It's up. It's on its way. And it's no good. He pulled it left. And the Buffs will take over with 8:07 to play in the fourth quarter. And they trailed 24-21. Oh, it was a bad get back to BYU after the long snap, or a sack, I should say, on the quarterback, Caden Selter, and then a return by BYU in a short field, and the Buffs come out unscathed. We'll take a timeout. 8:07 to play in the fourth. BYU leads Colorado 24-21, but the Buffs have got the football. First down and 10 from their own 37-yard line on the other side of a break. You're listening to Colorado Football from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill, because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance, protecting your business vehicles 24/7. See if you can save at progressivecommercial.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
It's time for the annual Team Impact All-In 5K. Join Team Impact on October 19th and help support their mission to create a world where every child facing serious illness and disability feels supported by something bigger, and every collegiate team is transformed by a greater purpose. Remember, there's no wrong way to 5K. Run, walk, or roll a 5K in your neighborhood, at your local college campus, or join one of Team Impact's hub locations. Join the movement to get all kids in the game. Team Impact. All in, all together. Learn more at teamimpact.org/all-in5K.
What does it take to be a bona fide Buffs fan? Some say you have to shout, "Go Buffs," at anyone wearing red, then travel to Nebraska to do it again. At Elevations, the official credit union of CU Boulder, we say that true Buffs fans bank like a Buff too. So we empower fans across Colorado to make better financial decisions through ongoing support and education. Bank to win. Bank like a Buff at Elevations. Insured by NCUA. Go Buffs.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by the Wilhite Law Firm. Rob Wilhite, CU alum and owner of the Wilhite Law Firm, is proud to be the exclusive personal injury law firm for the Colorado Buffaloes. If you've been injured in an automobile, bike, or work accident, call 303-GOOD-LAW or visit WilhiteWins.com today.
Did you call him when you got thrown from your horse? Did you sue your horse?
No. That's kind of
personal story.
Part of the whole deal.
Oh.
Yeah. And believe me, since I own the horse, he had nothing for me to get anyway. I would have been suing myself. 8:07 to play. 24-21, Buffs on top by 3. Gary, that was a nice defensive series right there by Colorado.
That was a very good defensive series. They had a nice play and out-leveraged us to the outside and came back, and Arden Walker make a big play, just sliding off the tackles. Fanny right into the backfield making that play, and then we got a break on the snap. First break we've had, really, from that standpoint.
Well, that snap popped in the air, and Quinn Barnes nearly was able to pluck it out of the sky.
Yep. That would have been poetic justice for Anquin after last week.
Yep. All right, here come the Buffs on offense. Caden Salter, 10 of 13, 111 yards and a touchdown. He's also got a rushing touchdown. Snap. Direct snap to Draylen Miller. Left side, not much there, to the hashes and out to the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 2 on first down. Acero, the linebacker. He's a backup making the stop.
We may have worn that play out.
Might have.
It's welcome.
All right, change along the defensive front. Amoy Payal comes in. Big young man at a Snow Junior College at the nose. 2nd down and 8 from the 39-yard line. Salter stands out of the shotgun. He's got Micah Welch on his left side. Holds it himself. Runs. He's got a man to stiff arm, and he stiff arms the defender. That's Raider DeMooney, the safety, and gains 2 yards. So not much there.
You know, this team runs really well.
They do.
I'll tell you what, we can't get away from their linebackers and
they're sure tackling.
And they're good tacklers, and even their defensive ends. I mean, Salter's been captured in the backfield several times, and that time got run down.
All right, Gary got a big one here with 7:03 to play. 3rd down and 6 from the 41-yard line. The Buffaloes are 3 of 9 on 3rd downs. Salter with a slot either side. One running back to his right. Now he empties the backfield. 4-man rush. Steps over the pocket, throws it over the middle, and it's deflected up in the air, incomplete. He had Joseph Williams on a crossing pattern. I think if the ball got through, it would have been there.
Well, he throws the ball low.
Yeah.
He's got a low release. And those are big dudes that he's dealing with up front from BYU, and they're going to get a hand up, and that's just what happened that time.
First charge timeout, Colorado.
Now the Buffs are going to talk this one over. It was Schoonover that got up there and knocked that one away.
Yeah, I don't know whether they have to do this.
6:45 to play. They're talking about whether they should go for it or not. Midfield. We got a time on the field. We'll take it as well. Well, Prime talks it over. 6:45 remaining. Buffs trailing 24-21. Looking at a 4th and 6 from their own 41. You're listening to Colorado Football from their field.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Insurance for motorcycles, boats, and RVs. For protection on the road and on the water. See how much you can save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE and Progressive.com. This is Colorado football from Learfield.
I'm Rob Wilhite, CU alum and owner of the Wilhite Law Firm. I've always been proud to be the exclusive personal injury law firm of the Colorado Buffaloes. We Buffs need to stick together. If you've been injured in an auto, bike, truck, or work accident, call or text me right away. Accidents can be overwhelming, but I've got a game plan. Let me tackle the insurance companies so you can focus on what's most important, your treatment and a quick recovery. I want to take care of you, so go with a winner. Visit WilhiteWins.com or call 303-GOOD-LAW today, and I hope to see you at a game.
Your Barbasol shave is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. The big game is on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
University of Colorado football is brought to us by Denver Toyota, your Front Range Toyota stores, our proud official partners of the Buffaloes. Toyota, let's go places. Let's go Buffs. Coach Andy and MJ back here at Folsom Field. Late one. 6:45 to play. Coach Prime looking at a 4th down and 6 for the 41, and he sends the punt unit out there. Here comes Damon Greaves. Kingston will be back to return. Gary, we need number 35 to give us one of his good ones here.
Yeah, one of those booming high ones that turns over.
Hang it up there. It'll check up inside the 5. He's done it a number of times so far this season.
Well, we need good coverage is what we really need.
Come on, Damon. He's number 3 in the Big 12 in punting. He's had some great ones this season. Buffaloes trailing 24-21, 6:45 to play in the 4th. Kingston back to return. Very dangerous return man. He had a punt return for a touchdown to the Alabama Mole, you might remember. Oh, he shanked it. Angling toward the near sideline, and it's out of bounds somewhere around the 24-25-yard line. That's not what we wanted. boy. 6:38, 28-yard punt.
Well, you might as well have gone for it.
Yep.
But who would have thought? Gee whiz.
Not me. Oh, gee, they spotted it all the way up to 30. I thought it went out closer to 25, but it's always tough to tell from that angle up here. Ouch.
There'll be a lot of speculation as to whether he should have gone for it there. I think he made the right decision. Now, that was before the punt was made.
Yep.
Afterwards, it's easy to say it wasn't. But
First down and 10 with the 30-yard line. Defense has got a heap and load of responsibility on them right now. Empty backfield. Bachmeier throwing out on a sprint. And Hagan makes the grab, and the Buffs do a great job on defense. Charging up. They threw it to the slot man, and Jeremiah Brown read it beautifully. It came up and made the tackle for a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, Jeremiah Brown's been playing a lot in this game. That was a big play right there, I'll tell you.
Great read.
Get him behind on downs now.
Yep, great read. Second down and 12. From the 28-yard line, clock running, creeping up at the 6-minute mark. Buffaloes trailing by 3, 24-21. Bachmeier, boy, has he been good tonight. Freshman out of Marietta, California. Ball left hash mark. Tight end shifts from left to right. Boundary to the left. Bachmeier, snap, give. The jet sweep. Turning the corner is Kingston. And the Buffs do a pretty good job with that one. DJ McKinney out of the secondary along the numbers on the near side. Bring him down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. That'll make it 3rd down and 7 now for the 33. Big down for Rob Livingston of the defense.
Yeah, that was a good play. Good defense. We didn't get out leverage. We had inside out pursuit.
Oh, Buff Nation, we need to hear you on this one right now. 3rd down and 7 from the 33. Colorado trailing 24-21. Ball right hash mark. Bachmeier's out of the shotgun. They had a man uncovered on the far side. Finally going out, they do pick up the nickelback. Picks him up. Bachmeier to throw. Over the middle. Sliding down. Grab is made at the 50-yard line. It was Chase Roberts. He was the man on the east side of the field that was uncovered. And running over there was Preston Hodge. Got there late. A gain of 16.
Wow. Totally uncovered.
Man, oh man, oh man. First down and 10 now for the minus 49.
Oh, there was no underneath coverage, nothing.
First and 10 for the 49. Bachmeier out of the shotgun, tight end to the right, ball between the hashes. High snap, sticks it in the gut of Martin that time, bounces, no one on containment, runs across the 40, breaks out of a tackle, spins his way down along the numbers on the far side of the 35-yard line. That is a first down gain of 16 yards. Taufik Bayard was here to bring him down.
Well, I tell you, we got held big time that time. Isaiah Jada, one of our guys that was with us, that was a big-time hold that didn't get called right on the edge.
The left tackle, Isaiah Jada, was a Buffalo. 2 years ago he was here. First down and 10 for the 35. Creeping up at the 4-minute mark. Buffs trailing 24-21. It was down this area of the field where they had a break or two last possession for BYU. There's still magic out there on this Saturday night. He sticks in the gut of Martin. Runs it up inside. Amari McNeil and the Buffaloes stack him up and bring him down a short gain of 3 yards. And Quinn Barnes in on that tackle as well. Second down and 7 for the 32-yard line. Man, now's where you need somebody to make a play. Poke it loose. Force a fumble.
We need to think about using a timeout here, too.
Clock running, 3:22. Buffs have 2 timeouts remaining. BYU with 1.
We've got the 2-minute timeout.
Yep. Second down and 7 for the 32. Bachmeier with a shotgun. He's got a running back on either side. Takes the snap. Option. Pitches to Martin. Buffs do a great job. They swarm and bring him down. Amari McNeil, number 88, was the first man to get there. Loss of 5 yards in a play. Clock running 2:55.
I'd be prone to use a timeout here.
Yep. That's 3rd down and 12 now for the 37. 2:45, 2:44. Clock running. Prime is not called it yet. You've got the 2-minute timeout and 2 timeouts in your pocket. Boy, you've got to get a stop right here. Big play. Buffs trailing 24-21 to number 25 BYU. Cougars football. 3rd down and 12 at the 37-yard line. Ball right hash mark. Slot to the left. Boundary to the right. Bachmeyer takes the snap, sticks it in the gut of Martin, and the Buffs swarm and do a great job, and they give up a short gain of 3 yards. And up inside, Byard was there for the Buffaloes, number 7, and also Arden Walker for the Buffaloes. Clock is going to run down to the 2-minute timeout, and Prime's going to let it go. 4th down and 9, forthcoming now for BYU. It's the 2-minute timeout here in Boulder. The ending of this one is going to go right down to the wire. Stick with us here in Boulder. We'll take a timeout. 4th and 9 for the Cougars when we come back with the Cougars on top 24-21. You're listening to Colorado Football from their field. At Fowler Automotive, we champion the same values that drive CU Athletics. Teamwork, integrity, and excellence. Serving Denver and Northern Colorado with 5 convenient locations. We offer a wide range of Jeep, Chevrolet, Honda, and Kia vehicles. As a preferred partner of CU Athletics, we support the Buffs both on and off the field. Just as the Buffs strive for greatness, we are committed to being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair in all our interactions. Fowler Automotive, united with CU Athletics in building a stronger Northern Colorado community. Go Buffs! On the sidelines, in the stands, or listening to Buffs football, opening a checking account with BOK Financial Online is so quick and easy, you could do it anywhere, anytime, except when the Buffs are on. Get back to cheering on the team. We'll be ready when you are. BOK Financial is the official banking partner of CU Athletics and a trademark of BOKF-NA. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. University of Colorado football is brought to us by Sildahar Motors, serving Boulder Valley and the surrounding communities for over 65 years. Get everything you want out of a dealership. All right, here's the scenario. Buffaloes jumped out 14-0. BYU came storming back. In fact, at the half of this ball game, the Buffs run top 14-10. Then after 3 quarters, it was 21-17 in favor of Colorado. But BYU scored early in his final frame on a 32-yard run by Cody Hagan to make it 24-21. Buffaloes right now on defense are looking at BYU with a 4th down and 9 from the CU 34-yard line. Aaron, do the Cougars go for it? Do they punt it? Do they try a field goal? It'll be about a 51-yard field goal from here, roughly.
I think you kick the field goal, Mark. I don't think there's any question about it. That kid's at, he's at altitude still, and he can hit that thing and makes it a touchdown. And if you miss it, then CU hasn't shown the ability really to go down the field. I don't know if I'd really worry about him getting the ball on the 34-yard line if I missed the field goal, but I think you kick it.
Will Farron just missed his last possession, a 55-yarder. He pulled it wide left.
Yeah.
2 minutes to play.
And he is on the far left side, so it's
the right hash.
Yeah.
For a right-footed kicker.
No, it's on the right side. I'm sorry. I'm looking at our players.
Yep. So it'll be a right hash kick for a right-footed kicker. Gary, talk a little bit about the preferences in that regard. The right-footed kickers like it on the left, or they like it on the right side?
They like it on the left.
Like it on the left, okay.
Yeah, your angle, the angle is such that it creates a little more space for you.
They're going to punt it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Sam Vanderhart.
Or at least they're lining up.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's see if Vanderhart, the Buffs do not put anybody back to return. Nobody deep. Carter Stoutmeier's the deepest man. He's about 15 yards, or I beg your pardon, 10 yards off the ball. Vanderhart to boot this one away, theoretically. Takes it. Pauses, puts it high in the air. BYU gets down there. They're going to down it inside the 5 at the 3-yard line.
Good play by BYU. Nobody back to catch the ball. They can go down and catch it themselves.
32-yard punt.
It was going to end up in that spot whether we had somebody back there or not.
Right, right. 1:49 remaining. BYU leads 24-21.
Okay, so this is where legends get made right here.
That's right.
This is it.
These are the kind of moments where 20 years from now, when you come back to campus, we all give you a big hug and attaboys.
Yep. This is, got them right where you want them.
There you go. That's the John Elway line,
John
right?
Elway
at
said.
Cleveland to drive. Got it right where we want them. All right, first down and 10 for the 4-yard line. Caden Selter, the Buffaloes on offense, trailing by 3. Field goal to tie, touchdown to win. You got 2 timeouts and a $1.49. Snap from the end zone. Selter throws it out. Curl on a comeback in between the hash of numbers on the far side. And a grab is made at the 12-yard line. That was number 8, Joseph Williams. A gain of 8. Second down and 2 from the 12. Clock running, 90 seconds remaining.
No.
Handoff.
No.
Running up inside. It's a first down carry that time by Micah Welch. Clock does not stop as they move the chains. Gain of 6. First down and 10 for the 18. Now the clock stops. Now they start it. And now the officials are coming together. Clock stops now at 1:16. They're talking about the time on the clock now.
Game clock operator, please restore the game clock to 1 minute and 23 seconds.
All right, they're going to put 7 seconds back on.
We'll start on my signal.
24-21 BYU, number 25 in the land. They're 3-0, trying to go 4-0. Buffs want to be on the plus side of the ledger. Shotgun snap, Caden Selter. He's going to run straight ahead. Running, and he slides across the 25. You got to keep going. He doesn't have the first down. Goes down, and that'll burn more time. Gain of 5. Down to 1 minute. Second down and 4. Selter, snap, drops to throw, scans, looking, rushes to his right, throws it downfield, and it is picked off. Isaiah Glasker. I don't know where Caden was going with that ball. Glasker was standing by him all by himself between the hash of numbers on the far side. There was a receiver along the numbers out there, but he was covered and under a little bit of duress. Caden Selter flung that ball away. It was low down around the feet of the linebacker, and Glasker went down and made the grab. That'll seal this one. 50 seconds remaining, 24-21. Along the numbers was Amarian Miller. He got tangled up with Satuala, the safety. They got tangled up there along the numbers, and that one went well inside the numbers. It was in between, probably closer to the hash than it was the numbers out there, and that's where Glasker was. Bachmeier to take the snap, runs off to his right. He's going to kneel down as soon as they get close to it. Finally, he goes down at the 45-yard line. Loss of 5 yards.
Yeah. We haven't had people open, Mark, in reality. And if we did, I didn't see very many, but we weren't able to get the ball thrown down the field. Everything was in some form of quarterback run.
Right, so everything underneath?
Yeah, yep. We threw 1 touchdown pass in there, but it's not good enough to beat a team like this. And this team played courageously and heroically. The quarterback is a stud.
Second down, they put the knee down, and that will bring us to the end of the ball game after an outstanding start by the Buffaloes. Their first 2 possessions, they went straight down the field. They led 14-0 at that point in time in dominating fashion. BYU came back. They scored 17 unanswered. And ultimately, BYU improves to 4-0. 4th time they've done that under Kalani Sitake. The Buffaloes dropped to 0-2 in Big 12 conference play, 2-3 overall as they fall tonight to BYU 24-21. Next up, the Buffs will be in Fort Worth, Texas to take on TCU. TCU is ranked number 24 this week, but they lost last night in a hard-fought game with Arizona State. That one's not going to be easy. That's a physical football team they're going to see in Fort Worth next week.
That defense will rock you. Yep. I'm telling you, as I watched them. But Arizona State put a lot of yards on them. Ended up winning the game. But Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson had